that position to Reece Nelson to try. And then yesterday I want to play, what's his name? Trossard. Don't play him inside me. If you play him by the wing, that is where he used to finish work for, at Brighton. Not people should send me to London. Do all you can. If working Gunners Hop is, you people should send me to North London. Let me grab Arteta by the neck. I will give me a dirty slap first, and then expect reasonable questions from him. So by the time I give him the next point, he will realize himself and know what to do. Yes. So that's all I'm asking for. Send me to North London. Let me mess him up so that he will sit up, because he needs someone to deal immensely with him. So you understand that he play with our emotions. My darling Arsenal that I love so much, and Arteta, you're lucky I'm not in North London. What I would have used the chemistry of Upper job. Arteta, don't worry, I'll be there soon. Pray before I get there. You should not remain there. Another I'm asking for is, if he does not improve, I should be Arsenal coach. Let me take up that job. I know what to do. My days in the Wanyang, my days in Bende United and Bende Insurance.
Welcome back, family, to Northside LDN. Caramba, we are back. We are back with some injury updates. You know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. We're on our way to 20k. Come on, let's do this. Let's you know what I mean? Make sure you're subbing. Make sure you're doing all that good stuff. Make sure you're liking the video as well already. Quite a few people already in the building. Jatamzaki. Big up to everyone that's locked in. And yeah, man. Certain players, we got some updates on certain injuries, and boy, it's just injuries after injuries after injuries. Some of them, well, a lot of them, I would say, is on the manager. I can't even lie. The way he, the Ben White one, 100% on the manager. On the manager. When a player's coming back from an injury, you don't run him into the ground. Let's just be real. You know what I mean? Now we're seeing, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Ben White to come back at the end of the month. Boy, I hope he's not getting rushed. You know what I'm saying? Yo, allow me, bro. Look at this guy. It is what it is, bro. We're here, man. We're live, man. I need to figure out what's going on. I'm used to doing the live. I book it in for StreamYard and UK time. I don't know how it does. You know what I mean? When it's now that I'm in Spain in Barca. You know what I'm saying? Allow me, bro. Allow me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Allow me. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it anyway. Yassa there. You know what I'm saying? Bare gas because you lot beat Cardiff. You know what I'm saying? Little super subs in that. You better apologize to Garnacho. You got bigger fish to fry. You better apologize. Make your apologies as loud as your disrespects. You better gas because you beat. You know what I mean? Look at this guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look at this guy. Because they beat Cardiff, bro. You know what I'm saying? My guy's bare excited now. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. You man needed Garnacho in that off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on Garnacho's name. Oh, my days. Nah, I'm joking, man. Big up to Yassa, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. You know what I mean? He's very giddy right now because they beat Cardiff. I hear it. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Ben White back at the end of the month from an injury. Didn't need to risk him. You risked it. Played him into the ground as soon as he got back. And look, now he's out. You know what I'm saying? Especially the issue is with the amount of injuries that we still got. You know what I'm saying? Gabriel still to come back. Looks like Gabriel returned for Villa end of the month. You know what I'm saying? What condition will Gabriel be in? We don't know. We've seen players come back and then be risked again. Arteta needs to stop doing it. He needs to stop doing it. Stop risking Saliba against Wolves. Stop risking Trossard against Aston Villa. Because then we're just going to keep piling on these injuries. And at the end of the day, it's just poor man management. Let's just be real. Ben White, like, you could have used other players there. You've got Skelly there that can play as fullback. You didn't have to risk it. You risked it. And now look, you know what I mean? So, yes, you've got certain injuries, but you continue to rush players back. You can continue to run players into the ground as soon as they're available. This is going to continue. This ain't going to stop. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's a shame as well because Ben White was struggling with an injury, came back, had a good 1-2 performances, and then straight away he's injured again. If you continue to do this, you're going to make certain players injury prone. This is how it starts. This is how players become injury prone. I'm just going to keep it real. You know what I mean? And hopefully Arteta learns, but I thought he would have learned from the Partey situation, and he's continuing to do the same thing. So This ain't going to stop if you keep running players into the ground. It's not going to stop. But Ben White, you know what I mean? Hamstring is going to be out to the end of the month. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Gabriel, return for Villa. Should we even play him against Villa? I'd prefer not to. I don't want to rush him back. If he's expected to be back then, I want to ease him in. I don't want it to do another Ben White. You know, he's available from then, play him every single game. I've lost faith for this manager in terms of, are players actually fit to play, or you're rushing them back, or they're carrying a niggle, or are you going to risk them like you did with Trossard? He's given himself a lot of he's given us as a fan base a lot of reason to question him as to when players are available, players are not available, how he's going to manage the players coming back from injury. I just don't trust him. I just be real. I don't trust him, and that's the thing. You know what I mean? We play Villa, 30th of December, bro. I don't even care who we're up against. Just rest him. Just rest him. At the end of the day, I don't want to like bring Gabriel back and then he get injured again, and it's just, I'm getting tired of it. Do you know what I mean? Havertz is another one that's looking like he'll be back at the end of the year as well, according to reports. Once again, I don't know what he's going to do with Havertz. He did say that he wants to try a 4-4-2 to play Havertz next to Gyökeres. In a way, I can understand Havertz with the link-up play, Gyökeres with the runs, but at the same time, it's all pointless unless he's actually going to instruct the players to actually pass to Gyökeres, and that's been the problem. They're not giving him much service. He's not on good form. I don't know. We'll see. I can't remember the last time this manager changed formation. Is he really going to change to a 4-4-2? Was that just talk? Maybe he might do it just to bring his favorite Havertz into the team. Maybe. We've seen him adjust a lot for Havertz. I haven't seen that much adjustment for Gyökeres. You can kind of see who he prefers, who his favorite is. So it's one of them ones. It is what it is. Yeah, Marie, I'm tired, man. I'm fully tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm fully tired of it. You know what I mean? Because after Aston Villa, we got Bournemouth. This is in late December. We got Bournemouth early January, 3rd of January. Then we got Liverpool. Then we got Portsmouth in the Cup. Then we got Forest. Bro, at the end of the day, if these centre-backs that we got are so good, use them. Don't rush Gabriel back. I don't want to see it. You know what I mean? I don't want to see it. And yeah, a lot of players coming back. Well, aim to be back at the end of the month. Until the end of the month, we've got what? We've got Everton next on the 20th. Then we got Palace quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Then we got Brighton. Then we got Villa. That's how we're seeing out the year. We shouldn't have to have Gabriel back or rush back to win those games. Do you know what I mean? Even though I'm saying that as if Aston Villa didn't slap us up at the start of the month. You know what I mean? But he's got to switch it up. He's got to switch it up. Definitely can't play Zubimendi in that lineup. I've seen reports that Zubimendi missed training. Apparently, they're trying to take down the load. If you want to take down the load, yeah, it's not just about training. It's about how many minutes you're giving to these players in the game, Arteta. It's not just about not allowing certain players to not train. How about rotating against certain opposition, especially teams like Aston Villa that press? They've got a competitive midfield. How about that? Don't just isolate them from the training. It's not just about the training, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about the training. But this is what it is with this manager, man. This is what it is. So apparently Zubimendi wasn't in training. There was reports that some people interpreted that like he's injured. According to reports, he's not injured. Zubimendi is fine. It's just a precaution. Bro, the precaution is this. This is the precaution that we need to make. The precaution is don't play Ben White when he come back from injury week in, week out. The precaution is Gabriel should be available for the Villa game on the 30th of December. Don't rush him back into the game. Don't rush him. Don't make him start that game. Do you know what I'm saying? Actually, give him that game off. Don't rush him back. It's a long-ass season, especially towards the crunch end of the season. We're going to need these players. So don't rush Gabriel back. Havertz, he's coming back from a long-term injury as well. Don't rush him back. I know I'm not a big fan of Havertz, but don't rush him back. Do not rush him back. So if this manager really wants to do all these precautions like he's doing with Zubamendi, making him miss training. Cool. Don't rush these players back. Do you know what I mean? Mosquera, when he comes back as well, he's from what I can see here, Mosquera's look to be back at the 8th of December. No, actually, that's outdated. He's looking to be back. Well, actually, I've seen reports that Mosquera is still out for weeks. Don't rush him back. Don't rush Mosquera back. Do not rush Mosquera back. Do not rush down. Well, Diamond, to be honest, even if he rushes Diamond back, he ain't going to play Diamond. Mosquera is the one he's probably going to use if Gabriel's still out. Mosquera, I've seen that he's out for a couple of weeks. We'll see. These things keep changing. We don't know. At the end of the day, we've seen players play with a knock under this manager. Declan Rice broken toe. Partey carrying an injury. Ødegaard carrying an injury. Saka with fatigue. Timber injured, continuing on the game, playing. So this is why I don't have faith in this manager, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's situations like this. Trossard risking him against Villa. Saliba rushing him back against Wolves. This is exactly why I don't trust this manager. You know what I'm saying? How many more players do I need to name that he's rushing back from injury? Rushing back from injury. Or he's either rushing him back from injury, or he's given them too many games and too many minutes too early on when they've just come back from an injury, instead of easing them in. Listen, you got to use your squad, man. You got to use your squad. There's no point spending all this money and then all of a sudden when it's time to use your squad because of fatigue, all of a sudden now, that complicado, oh, we need to rush this player, but we need to do it. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? We need to be looking after these players a lot better. This manager's is not good enough. It's not good enough. He's got all this time to do the interview, which I did earlier on. All this time for interviews. Bro, less interviews, better in-game management, and better rotation of your squad. That's what you need to focus on. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to focus on. How about that? You know what I mean? Yo, big up, man. Big up Quadra, man, every single time. Big up Familia, man. Big up, man. Big up AK as well, was in the building. Good evening. Big up Northside. Big up, bro. What's this? Who would have thought Ben White now? Bro, it's mad. You know what I mean? Ben White is out for a month, so that means we'll play him in 2 weeks. But he's rushing him back, bro. I saw a couple of weeks. I seen some reports saying a month. I think he's rushing him back, bro. I think he's rushing him back, bro. You know what I mean? Especially if you get one more injury, he'll rush him back, bro. He'll panic and rush him back, bro. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I'm seriously tired of this poor management from this manager, bro. There's things here that could be avoidable. Yeah, I mean, are we gonna rest Declan Rice? I mean, Ødegaard's there. We're gonna rest Declan Rice? Probably not. Just get him to keep holding bench instead of using him to take off the load. This manager loves talking about the load. Then, bro, there's players here that can rest certain players. You know what I mean? But he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. If he does, I'll give him praise. But until then, I don't know. You know what I mean? Yo, Deji's a joker, man. Deji's a joker. Deji's been he's been busy, man. That's why I wasn't able to do the Nutmeg Rush show today. Deji's been busy. But I'm gonna see if I can get Tony Claude on, you know what I mean, so he can cook Deji. You know what I mean? But we need the Nutmeg Rush show, bro. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Do you know what I mean? I actually think we'll get past Palace just because of their schedule. What's the Palace schedule looking at? I don't even know what their games are looking at. Let me see. Schedule not that. They got some. What's this? Cups. What's this team called? Cups in the Conference League, and then they've got Leeds. They got Leeds 20th of December. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like, Leeds ain't been amazing. They should be able. Crystal Palace should be able to deal with Leeds quite easily. Do you know what I'm saying? They should be. And then after the Leeds game, 3 days after, they've got Arsenal. So I don't know. I think they'll be all right. I think it's gonna. Yeah, I think they'll be all right, bro. I think they'll be all right. I'll be honest. Their schedule don't look too mad until they face us. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. What's this? No, I didn't see Matty's live, man. Big up to my guy Matty, bro. Southern Gooner. Make sure you're subscribing to the Southern Gooner. I didn't see it, bro. I've been so busy, bro. I'll get into it a little bit later, but bro, I've been super busy, bro. I didn't even get to see the Chelsea game because I've been dealing with paperwork all day, bro. Since my last live, I've been dealing with paperwork. Trust me, bro. This country loves a damn paperwork, man. Do you know what I mean? But slowly but surely, I'm getting it all done. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they love a paperwork, man. They love a paperwork. You know what I mean? Arteta is that older brother who gives you his old games, but the discs are all scratched and don't load properly. That's the new manager getting broken and injury-prone players. It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. You know what I mean? I don't think he'll drop to a 4-4-2 either, because he'll dropping. Yeah, you know what I mean, he definitely not dropping Ødegaard. Do you know what I mean? He definitely not dropping Ødegaard, bro. And he's got to justify the funds that we put aside for Eze. Where did he play Eze? Maybe on the left, but I don't know. Maybe he plays him on the left if he plays a 4-4-2. But I don't really see it, bro. I don't really see it either, to be honest with you. But he's got to justify all these signings. I don't know. I don't know. I got a feeling though, as soon as Havertz is available, he walks straight back into the team. Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna make Havertz walk straight back into this team, bro. Whether it's as a striker or in the midfield, but he's putting Havertz back into this team. Back into this team. Hold on a sec. And you already see how the fan base are getting giddy, yeah? The fan base are already getting giddy because, Jesus, you know what? Jesus, he's a baller. Jesus is doing this, Jesus is doing that. Jesus ain't doing nothing, bro. These men are giving Jesus praise for an own goal. He didn't even score. I don't even understand it. Do you know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, Jesus is better than Gyökeres. It's mad, bro. It's mad. Yo, big up, man. Yeah, I'm saying, come on, Sak. You're always here, man. Big up, bro. Big up, familia, man. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I'm saying. Listen, if Bournemouth played the way they did against Man United, we're in trouble. We got Bournemouth soon as well. You know what I'm saying? If they play the way that they were transitioning, they're gonna do to us exactly what Villa did to us. Yeah, I mean, running through us just like Chelsea did, bro. It's trouble, bro. They put 4 past Man United. They should have scored about 6 or 7 goals with the opportunities that they made. And let's be real, defensively, we ain't been great. We were getting exposed against Club Brugge. We're getting exposed against Sunderland, exposed against Chelsea, and we got exposed against Wolves. So if we don't fix up going up against Bournemouth, it's going to be a long day for us. A long day. You give them that much space. Declan Rice fatigued. Zubimendi can't shield the back line. And you want to put Ødegaard in there as well? If he starts Ødegaard and he's going to slow the game down, bro, it's a long day. It's a long day for us. You know what I'm saying? It is a long day for us. So we better fix up. Everton ain't going to be an easy game either. Everton ain't going to be an easy game. They gave Chelsea a decent game. So Everton ain't going to be no pushovers, bro. This is the thing. Like, we look frail defensively right now. I'm just being honest. Like, we look frail. And people can say injuries and everything else like that. But at the end of the day, some of the decisions hasn't been good enough. Timber at centre-back is not good enough. Let's just be real. Zubimendi in that midfield is not offering enough. Declan looks fatigued. And Ødegaard ain't going to really offer nothing defensively. He's good at keeping the defensive position when he gets back into space. That's about it. He's not gonna win these 1v1s. He's not gonna stick a leg in. We've already seen him ducking out of challenges in the last couple of games. So Ødegaard ain't gonna bring the fight to the game, bro. You know what I mean? He's good when everything's calm, the opposition ain't pressing. That's when Ødegaard, then you give him time on the ball, no one presses him. He's not getting pressed by 2 players. You know what I'm saying? He's got all the time in the world. Yeah, then Ødegaard looks all fancy, he looks great. But let's be real. This guy's he's not up for the fight, bro. He's not up for the fight. I don't want to see him when we go up against Palace. I don't want to see him in the starting line. I don't even want to see him in the starting lineup against Everton. I don't like the way the team plays when Ødegaard starts. I don't like the way we move the ball around. I don't like how slow we are. Do you know what I'm saying, chat? Like, tô cansado. Eu vou ser sincero, eu tô cansado. Não quero ver. Não quero ver. I don't want to see it, bro. I can just sense we're losing to Palace. Bro, I reckon we'll lose to Palace, bro. I reckon we'll lose to Palace. I agree. Because the way that the midfield is, the fatigue in the team, the way that we're getting ran through, like the way we got ran through against Wolves was absolutely embarrassing. And even when there was spamming crosses into the box, we looked nervous. We didn't look composed. We looked nervous. Going up against Palace, yeah. It's long. It's long for us. It's long for us right now. Unless things turn around, I don't see it. You know what I mean? Maybe he can rest before the Palace game. He can rest Declan Rice with Northside. I'd rather rest Declan Rice, but he ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that, bro. He ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's. I'm not confident for none of these games due to the way that we're defending. I'm not confident, bro. I'm not confident. What's this here? You know what I mean? Man said I got no hope with Farteta. I think we might beat Everton. We're supposed to beat Everton. I expect us to beat Everton, but will we? I don't know. Based on the way that we're playing, I don't know, chat, bro. I don't know. We should take that League Cup seriously. Winning it breeds confidence, and if we do screw it up, the league, at least we'll have a trophy. I know, but have you seen this manager have that mentality? I haven't seen him for 6 years. He's just thrown things away. He just thrown it away. Just discard those kind of trophies. I don't know. Has he changed? I don't know, man. I doubt it. You know what I mean? But you man already know I don't trust this manager, bro. I'm telling you. No special guests on today, bro. No special guests on today, bro. Oh. No special guests on today, bro. Big up to everyone locked in, man. How do all these players who were never injured before are no injury straight away like Ødegaard and Mascara? Bro, he'll only rotate certain players when he has to, bro. That's what he'll do. That's what he'll do. Yeah, I'm saying. The only one that gets any game time due to performances is what? Moreno? You know what I'm saying? Maybe Madueke. You've seen the amount of minutes that he's given Madueke Moreno in comparison to Ethan and Ødegaard. And I'm not even... I keep talking about Ødegaard, bro. I'm not a fan of Ødegaard. All I'm saying is you could use him. You could use him intelligently. Like, yo, certain opposition, we don't need to play the favourites. Ødegaard, this is what you're here for. Because we already know he's here to hold bench. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think he's here for rotation because he ain't even rotating him much. He's barely played any games. You can tell straight away with this manager who he likes, man. You know what I mean? Calafiori was available, started the season, straight away he walks back into the team. Skelly, hold bench. Yeah, I mean, you know who his favourites are. He never really liked Skelly. He was forced to play Skelly. He didn't really want Skelly like that. Do you know what I mean? You looked at him as like a rotation player. As soon as his favourites available, gets back into the team. As soon as Ødegaard's available, back into the team. You can tell who this manager loves, man. You can tell who he's dying to play. Arteta crumbles under pressure. So if Man City beat West Ham, which they will on Saturday, we have to beat Everton. And I can sense what will happen. Bro, the pressure's on. The pressure's on. The pressure is on, bro. What, they're 2 points behind, bro? It's mad. Do you know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is the arrogance around the whole, we're October champions. Nobody can be around us. Yeah? Tá complicado agora, né? Agora fala. Agora abre a boca. Agora eu quero ouvir. Nada. Silêncio. Cala essa boquinha. Yeah, what happened to October champions? It's already in the bag. We don't care. We don't fear no one. Yeah? Yeah? Did you see how quickly a gal flipped the other day? Okay. But these men apparently, they don't fear nobody. Nobody's close to beating us. Nobody's on our level. Okay. This is why Haaland said, stay humble, eh? Stay humble. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Hey, big up, bro. YouTube moving sus hasn't allowed me to comment on the stream earlier today. Thought man got banned. Nah, bro, you should be all right. I don't know. I've not been made aware of nothing. You know what I'm saying? But big up, though. You know what I mean? Big up, though. Yeah, you already know, man. You already know it's not an easy game, bro. You know what I mean? Palace are hella tired. Well, guess what? Declan Rice is tired. Timber's tired. Do you know what I'm saying? So, flipping Saliba just come back, and he don't look like he's up for it. Let's be real. Let's have that conversation as well. Saliba don't look like he's up for it, and it's not. Before anyone gets upset, I'm not saying I don't rate Timber. I'm just saying he just come back from injury. This is the problem. When you get a player that's just come back from injury. He wasn't amazing the other day. He wasn't amazing. So we're talking about them being tired. Oh, we're looking tired, bro. Oh, my days. Oh, my days, man. The Carabao Cup draw will be taken tomorrow after the Newcastle Fulham game. Okay. We will see. We will see. Right. What's that saying? Yeah, I mean, North. If you came face to face with the manager, what are you saying to him? I said, get out of my club, so filho da puta. Yeah? Vai tomar no cu, arruma tuas malas, arruma tuas merdas e sai do meu club. Já tô cansado, yeah? Tô cansado. Arruma tuas malas, yeah? E desaparece daqui, filho da puta. That's what I say to him. Hey, bro, every country moves different, bro. We'll get into it, though. We'll get into it. You know what I mean? We'll get into it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? Bro, Macy, I don't even think he's a fraud. I just think he's a limited player, bro. That's just what it is. Like, Jesus is what it is. Like, he's good. He's good technically. He's a good player. Outside of that, he's rubbish. Outside of that, he's rubbish, bro. Jesus and Ødegaard shamelessly celebrating their own goal. But this is what they do. This is what they do because they know that the fan base will hype them up, bro. So they love that. They love all of that. You know what I mean? This is the same Jesus that admitted that he ain't a striker and struggles to score goals. It's mad. But they don't want that kind of context, bro. They don't want that kind of context unknown, bro. They don't want that kind of context, bro. You know what I mean? They'll call you negative. They'll blame you for that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. Are you still winning the league? I never said we're winning the league, bro. So you're asking the wrong person, bro. You get me? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You could see, though, in that game that Jesus was getting the service that Gyökeres don't get. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I don't think any of us are can't lift up our hands and say, do you know what? This guy is not good enough if he gets the service and he doesn't score his goals. But the point is, get him involved in the game. Get him involved in the game. I don't understand. Like, Gyökeres made one opportunity where he took on the centre-back and his shot went wide. It's like, bro, you're giving him one shot, one opportunity a game. Come on, man. One opportunity a game. Come on, man. It's just not good enough. But then Havertz walks into the team, gets bare opportunities. Moreno comes into the team, bare opportunities. Jesus comes into the team, loads of opportunities. Mas que tipo de merda é esse? Why do we spend so much money on this player then? Why do you even bother bringing him in? If this is how we're going to play, should have just gone with the same old then. There's no point. There is no point. If you're not going to utilize him, there's no point. You know what I mean? Like, Gyökeres is literally there just to be there. I just don't get it. Like I said, I'm still looking at Gyökeres a little bit side-eye because I'm still looking at him thinking, bro, you need to work on your first touch. You need to work on your ball control. You need to work on your positioning at times as well. I know you're not receiving the ball, but be in the area ready and you know what I mean, for when we do cross the ball. But bro, there's certain aspects to his game he needs to work on because I'm not happy with all aspects of his game. But at the end of the day, I don't really care as long as he starts scoring goals. You know what I mean? Ultimately, I don't feel like Gyökeres is going to succeed here. And we're saying this in the summer. If we don't adapt the way that we play, he won't succeed here. He won't succeed here. This is what I'm saying. Exactly, bro. This is what I'm saying. That's why I'm just not turning on him because I'm just like, bro, like, what's you know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. Everton's a huge game for us. What's man saying? Am I doing? Yo, big up, bro. Are you doing a watch along for Jake Paul, Joshua Friday? What time's the fight? I don't even know, bro. I don't even. Why is this? Why is an influencer taking on an actual boxer? I don't really get it, bro. Like, I thought that was going to be a walk in the park. I actually thought it was a joke when I first saw it. I thought it was actually a joke. I'll be real with you, man. I thought it was a joke. I'll be real. This cowardly fraud who constantly lies is gonna be the death of me. And this once great football club, bro. It's the crap we have to keep dealing with, bro. People said we was Harlan FC and we weren't challenged. That's true. Listen, I get why you're coming out now. You got the receipts in it, but this ain't the channel to cook because we ain't been dismissing Man City. We've been saying since the start of the season, don't sleep on Man City. That I mean, you need to go on the Hooks channel. You need to go on them man there that said the league's in the bag, bro. We didn't say that. You know what I mean? So this side of the fence didn't say that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Hook said we're winning a quad. We're doing the treble. We're doing everything. Hook said Champions League in the bag, Prem in the bag. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know where I don't. Me and Hookers have had a conversation. I don't get where the chess comes from. North, if Liverpool win their next few games, Spurs, Wolves, Leeds, and Fulham, which right now we're in some form, all of a sudden we're back in it with you guys next month too. I don't know if you're able to. I don't know, man. Like your team is. I think this season is kind of. Yeah, it's kind of done for you, man, bro. I don't have no faith in you. Like, I can't lie. I had you lot favourites to win the league. Now I have no faith in you. Like, I'll be real. I have no faith in you lot to really do anything this season. I'm just keeping it 100 right now. Yeah, I mean, you lot's form has been all over the place. All over the place. So, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But Man City are really the ones that I'm looking at thinking, all right, cool. You know what I mean? I never took my eye off of Man City. I always thought like, these, man, they keep going on runs, man. You know what I mean? When they beat Bournemouth, beat Dortmund, do you know what I'm saying? They just keep going on a run, like win, and they loss, and then win. I'm like, yo, these, man, it's the problem, man. Northside still a long way to go. But after watching you play Wolves, my club has a chance of winning the league, 100%. You always had a chance of winning the league. But my fan base is just dismissing because I get it. They want to see it. They want to see a league title and all that. But we shouldn't be. We don't need to dismiss other teams, but we need to focus on ourselves. And that's why I always mainly focus on my club and what we need to do to improve. These men just want to dismiss everyone because, yeah, I mean, copium. But Man City were always there. I always knew as long as they keep themselves thereabouts, and it was early in the season, these men saying October champions, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy to say that under a manager that's continuously bottled title races and trophies and cups and that. I ain't putting my chest out like that for this manager. You mad? You mad? Nah, man. He let me down too many times. Is Gabriel back for Villa? Thought he was back in January. There's some reports saying he's back for Villa. He potentially apparently I saw that he's in his final phase of his recovery or whatever, his rehab, and they're looking at potentially him being back for Villa. Do you know what I'm saying? But maybe the right time frame is January. But then again, this manager will rush you back if our results go bad. You already know he's rushing you back, bro. Yeah, I'm saying if we get kicked out of the cup by Palace, we drop points to Everton. Do you know what I mean? On the way to get into the Villa, you know he's rushing him back. That's what Arteta does. He panics. He brings everyone back. He rushes everyone back. Yeah, I'm saying. Look at the prime example is him playing Trossard, knowing that it was a risk. He said, "We know we could only play him for a limited amount of minutes." If you know a player can only play a limited amount of minutes, that means the player's injured. It's not rocket science. You're either fit or you're not fit. How can you only play a certain amount of minutes because you're carrying an injury? You've given him an injection for him to be an option, but you can't play him week in, week out. You can't give him 90 minutes. If you can't give him 90 minutes, he's not fit. You're either fit to play 90 minutes or you're not. If you're not fit to play 90 minutes, you're not fit. Which means you're carrying a knock, which he said he was carrying a knock. He was still carrying a knock. And guess what? He got another one. So if he done that to Trossard against Villa because we lost to Villa 2-1, trust me, he's going to be wanting Gabriel back for the next Villa game because he knows. Yeah, I mean, it never changes with this guy, bro. It never changes with this guy. But he'll blame the fact that the players can't train, the scheduling, the FA. Everybody else is to blame apart from him. He's never to blame for anything. He's always the victim. He's always the victim. It's mad, bro. I've seen top gooners say that we can't change the system to accommodate one player in Gyökeres. So how do they expect the striker to bang goals, which they are crying out for, if we don't play to his strengths? The funny thing is, they're happy to accommodate the team to Havertz, that they no longer want as their main striker. They were happy for the team to accommodate Zinchenko and Calafiori and the way that they play at left back. They're happy for these accommodations. But when it comes to Gyökeres, the striker that they were crying out for since last January, now we can't accommodate the team for one player. They were happy to accommodate for Havertz, play him in the midfield, play him as striker. That's fine. Yeah, we can accommodate Havertz. But when it's Gyökeres, we can't accommodate for one player. We can't accommodate, even though that was the main player that everyone wanted in the summer. These man make no sense, bro. These man make no sense, bro. Gyökeres gets the least amount of chances. It's sad. he looks fed up, bro. Every time I see him, the camera pans, he looks fed up. He looks like he's like, why am I even here, bro? Like, why am I even playing, bro? There's definitely things Gyökeres could do better that are down to him. Maybe he's trying to do too much because he's living off scraps. Yeah, 100%, man. 3:30, 3 a.m. is the UK fight. 3 a.m. UK, the fight is, bro. I don't know about that, bro. Did you see how Strickler was acting towards Jez today? So disrespect. I didn't see it, bro. But that's the same disrespect, yeah. Why I had to cuss him out, bro, because he's disrespectful. And then he gets all butthurt about it. Oh, he's talking to me like that. You're gonna say it to my face, bro. I didn't see it, innit? I didn't see it. Big up to my guy Jez. But this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know. That guy's got issues, bro. That guy's got issues. You know what I'm saying? That guy's got issues. You know what I mean? He gives it and he likes to give it out. He can't take it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta say about that guy. He likes to give it and then he don't like to take it. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Deep down, I just feel like he's insecure. That's what I think. I think he's insecure. I think in real life, he's maybe met one or two people that are intimidated by his hype. I'm not intimidated. If I ever run into him, I'm not intimidated. You know what I'm saying? I'm not intimidated. Nobody can intimidate me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And once he can't use his size, pause, you know what I'm saying, to intimidate people, what? You know what I mean? It's just all ridiculous, bro. It's all ridiculous. You know what I mean? And it just shouts out of an insecure person, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? Like, to disrespect Jez that's been to that many games, I ain't seen it. I'll watch it. I'll be honest, I ain't seen it. But if that's what he's doing, and he's already done it to me, being disrespectful, which is why I got disrespectful back with him. And I'll do it again. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like people like that. He did disrespectful for no reason, bro. You know what I mean? Disrespectful for no reason. Like, at the end of the day, even if you don't agree with what Jez is saying, just keep it respectful. Do you know what I mean? He's been to, since he cares so much about people going to games, he's been to more games than you. He's got more memorabilia than you. He's got more knowledge about this club than you. So I don't really get it, bruv. I really get it. But we already know he's on the AFTV side. You already know how them man get down. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'll just leave that as that. You know what I mean? I'll just leave that as that. Arsenal should focus on the League Cup right now. Love the League Cup. Does massive for your team. A trophy is a trophy. I'll take the trophy. I've always said it. I'll take the trophy, bro. I take the trophy, but I still get rid of the manager. You know what I'm saying? I welcome any trophy. But I'll get rid of the manager straight after, bro. I'll be real. I'll keep it 100. What year were you Wenger out? I was Wenger out probably 09, 010, around that time. 09, 010, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I think it was about 010. You know what I'm saying? 09, 010. Them times there. I was kind of done with it. Do you know what I'm saying? I was kind of done with it. It took me a while, bro, because I loved Wenger. Like, you know what I'm saying? I grew up watching Wenger. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, my best memories being an Arsenal fan was obviously under Wenger. Like, I didn't want to turn on Wenger. But at the same time, it got to a point I was like, bro, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of the embarrassments in Europe against Bayern. I've had enough of being slapped up against Chelsea every time Drogba had our number. I had enough of it. Jose cussing us out and being... I had enough of it, bro. I had enough of it. You know what I'm saying? I just got to a point I had enough, bro. North, I think you should focus on the League Cup. Look at how we won 4 Carabao Cups in a row in 2015. It builds confidence, but I think Arteta will ever take that seriously. Well, it's his job on the line, isn't it? It's his job on the line. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? North, what's your plan? What's your plan for Christmas if you celebrate it with you in Spain? You loving life right now. I can tell through the body language. Nah, do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? Like, all right, let's get into it a little bit. Obviously, like, my main thing is just getting this flat done. There was a bit of paperwork that I had to go over. My contract for my apartment. Over here, they're extremely picky with the way that you do things. Like, paperwork has to be done a certain type of way, and it's a contract, which I get it. And I have to go over the contract, translate it, stuff like that. So there's a lot of paperwork. It's not something you just quickly do. Yeah, so my Christmas gift to myself is the flat, really, like the flat, and then being able to do my my YouTube space the way that I want it, and then having that consistency where I know I can do the content. Yeah, that's the main thing. I came here as soon as I got the funds, I came here straight away because I knew that if Spain is anything like Portugal, it's going to take a while to actually get the stuff done. Do you know what I'm saying? I know they move a lot slower here than they do in England, and I was like, let me buy myself some time because I don't want to be dealing with this at Christmas time. You know what I mean? So that's when I was just getting everything done. I'm like, yo, I just want to get into my new flat. Once the flat is done, then I'm able to just do everything I need to do. Do you know what I mean? Have the consistency, have the schedule, have everything else like that. Today, just like yesterday, I weren't able to do my free streams, but that's because obviously I'm dealing with the house stuff. Like the flat stuff, it just is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. You know what I mean? I got to sign the paperwork. I got to send over the deposit. I got to do those things. I can't avoid it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's part of it. But yeah, it's just one of those kind of things. You know what I mean? I think the only thing that worked against me that I didn't realize until I got here was the fact that, yeah, working as a digital nomad, working for myself, that was a bit of a problem. But we've managed to get around that. We've managed to be able to still get a place. The extra money that I'm playing, you know, it's probably the budget that I had was probably $1,000 to 200. I'm paying 200 over that, but at the same time, it gets me out of the hotel situation. It gets me in a more stability, and all I got to do is just work. Like I said, thank God. You know, money's not an issue, but at the same time, it's not about that. Like at the end of the day, yeah, sometimes you just got to have some stability to then have that launch pad to then just go to go forward. But it's definitely come with its trials. I think I've not allowed it to stress me out. I'll be real. Today was a little bit difficult because I had to keep redoing the contract and stuff like that. So yeah, I had to keep doing that. Like they're very, very picky how they want things done, and obviously I'm translating everything, and then I got to go back and forth with the agent and stuff like that. But I'm almost at the end of the process, so yeah, I'm at the final stage. I'm at the final stage of getting my flat, and today I need to go down. My guy downstairs, big up to him, the receptionist. He was like to me, yo, come to me. I know that you're sorting out your apartment and everything. I'll give you a good price. You know what I'm saying? I won't. If you go to the other people that work in the day, they're gonna like charge you more for your room per day. And I'm like, all right, cool. Thanks for, you know, looking out for me. And so yeah, I'm going to go downstairs later on after I've done my live to extend my stay, probably extend it to Friday. If the paperwork that I've sent today is all good, then I should be able to get everything confirmed tomorrow, go to the viewing, drop the deposit, and be good, you know, and then have my 8-month, you know, lease and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. I think this is just what happens when you go to a new country. Thank God for ChatGPT, because it's been sorting out a lot of shit for me very fast. And to be here only a week and already almost got my flat ready in a market, like I started researching. Barcelona is known for, in terms of housing, being a little bit hectic. For me to be already in a position to almost get my flat is really good. Everyone I've spoken to here, like I know some people that work in the cigarette shop and stuff like that. They've been, you know, they told me, yo, this is normal. This happens, you know, over here in Barcelona. It is like that. The housing place is like a bit crazy and stuff like that. So obviously I'm in a strong position that I've got money behind me. But at the same time, working on YouTube does make it so there's a lot of flats. Like, for example, the list of flats that I had on one of the apps that they use here to get properties, one of the a lot of the flats they wouldn't rent to me because of what I do for work. You know what I mean? So it's one of them ones. And then there's the guy downstairs. He told me he's like they look at it like oh, are you gonna gamble away the money and stuff like that? Like they think you're gonna do something crazy with it. They rather you consistently get something from a job, a traditional job, because they just see it. So yeah, so it's just one of them ones where it's all part of settling in. And obviously, once I got my flat, I don't need to keep eating out. Obviously, being in a hotel, I'm eating out every day. Not going anything crazy, but I'm eating out every day. Because obviously, you don't have a kitchen, don't have things like that. So there's certain commodities that you get. Obviously, being in a flat, and obviously just having my own place. But to be fair, I've been lucky. Nobody's told me to keep it down when I've been live here. Nobody's knocked on my door. The staff here have been great with me. The cleaners, all of them, like they know that I do social media. They've been cool with me. So everyone's been really great. The receptionist downstairs has been great. And I feel like this experience has helped me do a lot, like grow a lot. Like I feel like for the last 6 months, I've been I feel like I've gone through so much and it's made me a stronger person. And to an extent, I don't regret everything that's happened because I feel like it's made me better, more independent, faster at getting my things done. Like I don't let things linger. I get it done. When I need to do the paperwork, I send it straight away. The old me, I'll be real, I'd kind of be a little bit lazy with getting things done. This has made me completely different as a person, if I be completely honest. Like I got my stuff done. I got my hotel booked quick, my flight booked quick, my paperwork for the my national insurance done quick, and I've got backup sheets as well in case I do something. Yeah, it's just one of them ones. Like I could have just stayed in England and said, oh, okay, I'll pay mum £300 a month, and then just like literally just take it easy. But I've relished the stuff. I've always been responsible when it comes to my work and stuff like that. If I need to find a new job or stuff like that, I've always been. But there were some things that I was a little bit, I don't know. I think that situation, that person wanted me to feel like I can't get stuff done when I always knew I could get stuff done. I was always on top of my work and stuff like that. And I feel like this situation here has revealed that was all BS. You know what I'm saying? So, and that person kind of wanted me to be dependent on them when I don't need to be dependent on them. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been a great experience. It's been a great experience. Very stressful. Well, yeah, at times it's been a little bit stressful, but I feel like I deal with stress a lot better now. Like I don't let things stress me out. I don't let things. I don't know. I just mad. Like even the way like I swiftly cut out that Spanish girl, swiftly. Like I just feel like I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting my peace. If there's anything I need to do, I don't get stressed out about it, which is something that I used to get a little bit. I used to get a bit stressed. Now I just don't panic. I'm like, all right, cool. What do I need to do? Cool, get it done. You know what I'm saying? And just yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of how I've handled everything, even with everything going on. Not reacting to certain things. Do you know what I'm saying? Like not reacting to things when you know what I mean? And yeah, I just feel way calmer, more relaxed. I don't feel I don't know. I just feel just chilled. I know that this is a temporary. I know that I'm trying to get into a place where I establish myself here in Barcelona, and I just feel calm. Like I feel like I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I know that things here doesn't work as fast as I want them to. It is a little bit annoying when I've got paperwork to do and I want to go live, and I want to do my 3 lives a day. I wanted to do today again. I sent it to Unks. I said, Unks, the weather here right now is bad. Like in terms of like, it's been raining, isn't it? It's been raining. So I'm like, yo, I can't do the content for the second channel. It ain't going to look good. It's getting dark, gloomy and rainy like the last 2 days. So I've not been able to do that. But I'm just like, yo, when the weather picks up a little bit, I'll do that content. Like there's no rush at the end of the day. I'd rather do it properly than do it rushed. So if you're wondering why nothing's gone on that chat, it's because of the weather. You know what I'm saying? And once you know, at least the rain, all I need is it to not rain. Then I'll be able to just, you know, get that content, you know, up and running quickly. So there's little setbacks, but I always get over them. I get over the hump, and I'm literally at the final bit to get this apartment finished. So yeah, it's just an inner proudness that I've escaped the rat race in England. I've escaped the just the whole solely living for the weekend only, like, you know what I mean? And obviously I'm here in the winter. It's been relatively calm, like it's not freezing here or nothing, but I'm kind of glad that all of this has happened in the winter. I think I'm happy that all of this has happened in the winter, because if it was in the summer, rebooking this hotel probably would have been difficult because they're going to have so many bookings. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in the winter now, it's calmer season, it's easy. I could just keep extending as many days as I need to extend. Also, like, it's not as hectic. You know what I'm saying? It's not like hectic in the shops and the restaurants, this and that. So it allows me to get a lot more things done. And, you know what I mean? It's not in the middle of the summer. So I'm very happy that when the summer comes, like, I'm already, like, you know, I'm ready to enjoy the whole summer. I don't have none of this, like, major paperwork to do or flat to find and stuff like that. So I think everything happens for a reason. I think I'm glad that this is happening in the winter time, because I think this is the calmer months that I kind of what I needed to just have, you know, to get things done. So it's just one of those ones, like, and I like the accountability. I like that I'm on my own. I like that I have to get everything done on my own. I like that I'm getting done everything I said I'm going to get done. I'm, you know what I mean? I'm creating my own life, like, and anyone that joins my life has to abide by my rules, or you can leave. You know what I'm saying? And it's I've already met people out here, like, one weekend, and I didn't even go out the whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? One weekend I already met people. There's some people that I'm, you know, gonna have a drink with on Friday, like, just quick, like, meeting people quickly, getting to know people. Like, I'm still working during the week. I like the fact that I don't have, like, loads of friends here. Do you know what I'm saying? Because during the week, you guys can see I'm either doing my paperwork to get the flat done, or I'm streaming. Like, I'm literally not doing anything. The only time I go out, and I don't even get an Uber, what I do is I go one thing, I quickly find, okay, I was looking for, like, different Latin restaurants. I went to a Venezuelan place. Let me see if I can show you. I went to a Venezuelan place, yeah. I went to a Venezuelan place and I had some arepas, bro. I've been eating some good food. Mumsy's proud. Mumsy's like, yo, you're eating good out there. I was like, come on, Mumsy, man. You already know, man. This is what I got today. Hold on. Yeah. So this is, that there is arepa. It's arepa. It's like a doughy kind of, it's like pita bread, but it's not pita bread. But yeah, it had like cheese, it had pork, it had plantain, and then there, fried yuca. That is cassava, fried cassava, and obviously a pint. You already know. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm eating good out here. I can't even lie, I'm eating good, bro. You know what I'm saying? The other day I went to a Dominican place and I had so that was some Venezuelan food. The other day I went to the Dominican place. I had mango con los tres golpe. So that's like a pork chop, that's salami, and that's grilled cheese, and that there is plantain, but it's like mashed up to look like it's like mashed up almost like mashed potato. And then obviously cebolla, that's like some onions, and then obviously a little Heineken, you already know. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's Dominican, that's a Dominican dish. And then I had some Peruvian food. So I had Venezuelan food today, then going back at Dominican restaurant. Then I went to a Peruvian place where I had arroz chaufa, which is Peruvian Chinese rice. And I had their special drink. It's called Inca Cola. So I had that. You know what I'm saying? So I had all of that. That was really nice. Really, really nice. I'd say the Peruvian food's probably the best, but it's all different dishes. You don't want to eat the same thing every day. But that yellow drink there is called Inca Cola. Inca Cola. Really nice. It doesn't taste like any other soda or fizzy drink that you've ever had. It just tastes like what it tastes like. Yeah, I'm saying. And then before that, I went to the Colombian place and I had bandeja paisa, one of my favorites as well. But this is in the Colombian place. Yeah, I'm saying, which has pork belly, kidney beans, plantain, rice. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't had no fast food. This is all home cooking, traditional cooking, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Oi, Angelo, big up to you, man, for becoming a member. Big up to you, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you to all of you lot supporting the channel. Run up the likes. You know what I'm saying? Run up the likes, everything else like that. All of you support the channel. Big up to all of you. But yeah, I've not been like eating any fast food, bro. This is before that. This was at the Peruvian place as well. I think this was on my first day here. So I had that. That was a different type of arroz chaufa there as well, the Peruvian place. So, bro, I've just been eating healthy food. I've not been eating fast food. I've had one burger here one time, and that was because I was trying to find a place. I couldn't find it, and I just had to have something quick. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But now big up, man. Big up to Angelo, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, it's been calm. I've been eating good. You know what I mean? Yeah, Marie, you're like that. Trust me. Arepa is really nice. You can have different things inside. I know if you're Muslim and stuff like that, you can have different things inside. You don't have to have, there's one that's just got cheese and plantain. There's different types of, like, obviously fillings that you can put in it. But it's really, really nice. Really filling as well. Really filling, but it's really nice. Really nice, man. But big up, man. You know what I mean? So that's the only time, like, and that's kind of helped me because obviously for the second channel, and I already know some restaurants that you can go that it's not going to cost you a lot of money and you can eat good and you can eat some traditional food. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be a lot of spots that, you know, I'll pick out that maybe some other content creators may not, if they don't really know about Latin food. Do you know what I mean? And I'll show from what I know. And I wouldn't say I know everything, but I know a lot of dishes that are nice. So yeah, it is what it is. And yeah, man. So it is what it is. The North, how much is rent roughly in Portugal for a one-bed flat in Lisbon? And what country is cheaper to live in, Spain or Portugal? I never lived in Portugal, and I never actually looked into how much a flat is. I think it's probably, from what my cousin told me, maybe 700-800 euros, maybe 900. It really depends if you're in the center of Lisbon. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. Like, it's always going to be the most expensive in the cities. Like, a lot of Portuguese people are getting pushed out to the outskirts of Lisbon because the prices are going so high because of the Airbnbs, and foreigners go into the country, and the people that rent know that the foreigners can pay more, so they put the prices up, knowing that they'll get the money from the foreigners. You know what I'm saying? So this is happening everywhere. You know what I mean? Nah, big up Marie, man. I appreciate your support. You know what I mean? I appreciate your support, man. I appreciate it, Marie. And yeah, bro. It is what it is. Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's like I've been dealing with so many like paperwork. It's like I've just been dealing with so many things for so long. I just want not like to just get that done. Do you know what I mean? But like you can tell, like I'm not stressed. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. At the end of the day, it's just part of, like you said, it's just part of, you know, making a move this big. It's part of it. I'm just happy. I don't have to live in England. I'm not in England. Like, I'm just happy. Like, ultimately, I just feel like, you know, I've got, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I just feel free, a freedom that I didn't feel in England. I'm so happy I don't have my car. I'm going to look to sell my car. I'm actually going to message the guy. I'm going to sell my car. And yeah, I'm happy I don't need to drive. I'm happy. I'm happy I don't need to drive. I'm happy I'm not getting no parking fines. I'm happy I don't have a car to maintain. And I don't feel like I need it. Over here, you can literally walk everywhere. So that's what I was gonna say. When I go to these restaurants, a lot of the times, as long as they're within like 50 minutes, I'll walk to them. And I'm like, yo, when I'm walking, I'm getting fresh air. So I'm like, yo, a lot of the times I've streamed, like I woke up, I woke up, I streamed, and then I've not left this place. So if I'm gonna go out to eat, obviously I need to eat. I'm like, you know what? Let me walk there. Let me get some fresh air. Like I haven't been outside. You know, I could get an Uber and whatever. But I'm like, well, what's the point? I get to know the city more and I get some exercise and I get some fresh air. So literally I just, put that in, maybe put on a podcast, walk, you know what I mean? And just get some fresh air and just see the town, see the city. Do you know what I mean? So I use that time to kind of walk about. When I get my place, I kind of want to do like a morning routine where, I go for a walk. I kind of like the walks. Like I'm really enjoying walking about. I've lost weight. Like I've lost weight. Do you know what I mean? Over here as well, it's like I only eat once a day and it's by choice. Yeah, I'm saying it's not like I couldn't if I did it. Like I couldn't eat more if I wanted to. But I eat good food and I don't feel that hungry. Like I eat good. To be fair with Latinos as well, they serve you so much food that in the end you're like, nah, I feel mad full. Do you know what I'm saying? So I see that I'm not snacking as much here. I literally just have a massive meal and I'm good. Like I don't snack. Do you know what I mean? And it's yeah, like it's probably costing me what to eat while I'm here. It's probably costing me about. To be fair, everywhere I go, I get a large beer. I can't lie about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably costing me, because I get the large beer, it's probably costing me about 20 euros a day. But that's just like, because I'm getting a massive beer. Because most of the meals here are like 12 euros, 13 euros. You get a drink maybe 14, 15. But because I go get the massive beer, I didn't realize when I say like a big beer here, they get like it's like it's Germany, bro. I was like, even sometimes like rotted. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna stop saying big beer because a lot of the time they come out with a massive pint, bro. I'm like, Ross. Like, when you pay for your big beer, you get your money's worth over here. I can't even lie. Massive beer. But yeah, if I don't get a big beer or nothing, like something calm, most of the time, 13, 14 euros, you're full. You don't need to eat again. Like for the day, you're good. You're good. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the Colombian bakery to have breakfast. I haven't done that yet, so I'm gonna go there. I want to have some pan de horno, which is like a cheesy bread. It's so nice. They got the same. I think they got the same thing in Brazil. It's called the pan de queijo. Really nice, bro. It's just a bread, and it's hot, and it's got melted cheese inside, bro. It's buff. I swear I can have 20 of them. It's so nice, so nice. I'll get a picture of that. But yeah, it's just peace and quiet, like peace and quiet, tranquility, able to work and just do what I need to do. Everybody been nice to me. Every time you go past the reception, hello, you're right, this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's yeah, man. I'm happy. Even though I'm tired, I am tired. I have to be honest, I'm tired because I just feel like I've had to be dealing with so many things at one time. But yeah, I don't know. Going through everything I've gone through, I don't really panic no more. Like I don't know. It's changed something in me that I just don't get mad like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just way more chilled. And I definitely think it's the environment. I definitely think it's everything that I've gone through. I just don't panic anymore. Like what will be, will be. And I think you man that saw the IRLs, you saw that. You know what? It taught me a lot of patience. And I just accept things for what they are. I feel like I just accept now. I don't really. I'm not trying to change anyone. I'm not trying to change anything. I just do what's within my power, and I move forward. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to. I can't be asked to fight and argue. I think one of the things that I went wrong before is I used to argue my point. If someone didn't understand me or this and that, or things didn't go my way, argument. Now Obviously, Arsenal's different because Arsenal pissed me off. That's the only place now. I'm not bringing that into my personal life. Like, I ain't gonna sit there argue with you. I ain't gonna sit there trying to convince you. Like, it is what it is. This is what it is. You don't like it? Okay, cool. Bye. I don't need I don't need closure. I don't need anything, bro. I'll be real with you. I'm just out, bro. Do you know what I mean? That when I cut out of England, yeah, bro, there's even family that I still need to call and tell them like I'm living here, bro. I just cut, not because I had an issue with any of my family, but like, bro, I just like I had to make my move and I had to put myself first, and that's what I did, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I did. You get me? So someone came over looking for closure. I'm not interested. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm genuinely not interested. I move on with my life. I don't care about no closure. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. I'm going on with my life. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I'm just focused on myself and focused on what I need to get to, you know, and everything that I said I'll do, you man can see that I'm doing it. Do you know what I mean? And I said I was going to do something and I'm doing it. And I just value my peace and quiet so much. And I remember when like Lee and, you know what I mean? I remember I've heard Rank say it as well. I didn't like realize how now bro, it's too valuable, bro. I cannot allow anyone to disturb my peace. That Spanish thing is coming back to Spain tomorrow. Her flight back is tomorrow. She thinks she's gonna be calling me down, bro. I'm ignoring you, bro. You're disrupting my peace, and I'm not allowing no one to disrupt my peace ever again. Sorry. Yeah, take your controlling, manipulation, triangulation, too concerned with your image stuff. Go do that somewhere else. I don't need it. I don't need it in my life. I don't need it. Go do it with someone that will tolerate. I've done my time. I'm not doing it no more. My peace is the most important thing in my life. I'll be real. There's no bitterness from me. I used to be someone that looked for revenge. I don't even look for revenge no more. Do you know what I'm saying? I can see how much different I feel. There's things I could have done to be revengeful. I don't care. I don't care because I feel like, do you know what? In life, I think time and getting to where you need to get to, that reveals everything. That reveals everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm focused on. Everything I said I was going to do, I'm going to get to. I'm getting to. The lifestyle that I'm going to create for myself, I'm getting to. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? That speaks for itself. I don't need to argue and say nothing. I don't need to do any of that. Everything else in between will expose itself. I don't need to do anything. I'm not looking at revenge. I ain't looking at none of it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? I got messaged certain disrespectful things. I didn't even reply back. I didn't even reply. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time. But you know what I mean? And it's just a different, I'm in a different mindset. You know what I mean? And I'm done with the arguments, man. I'm done with I'm just done with all of that. I just feel like I've outgrown all of that. I don't care about all of that. You know what I mean? And on my Instagram, I put a picture of the room and it was kind of symbolic for myself. Like, yo, on this day, at this time, you entered the first step of this new life. And it was symbolic for me. You know what I mean? And I put it as phase 1 on my Instagram. And I was like, it was just a symbolic thing for me to look back on and be like, yo, do you know what I mean? I feel like even in a couple of months, I'll go back to the IRLs and I'm going to rewatch them and be like, yo, that's how I was thinking in comparison to how I feel now. And the IRLs are definitely therapeutic, 100%. And it's definitely something I do want to bring back. But, you know, how things are going on right now. I mean, even just with the normal live streams, I still need to get the consistency. But everything will fall into place. You know what I'm saying? Getting the flat is a massive thing. Then getting my my national insurance. So everything works in its time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I pray your continued peace, bro, but you need to smile more. Really enjoy the peace. Do you know what it is, bro? Let me be honest with you. Just because someone's not always smiling doesn't mean they're not happy. I'm really happy, bro. But you know what it is? I'm drained, bro. I'm drained, and there's a lot of things I'm not going to get into because at the end of the day, I think this next chapter, we don't need to talk about the past chapter. But as much as I exposed on my IRLs, you know, some of the nonsense I was dealing with. I was dealing with a lot of nonsense, bro. A lot of nonsense. And then straight after that, probably the biggest move of my life. You know what I mean? Packing up my stuff and moving here. Even when I'm here, I'm streaming, yet I still have to deal with all the paperwork for my NIE and all that type of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So I am tired. You know what I mean? I don't take offense what you're saying, because obviously you're not here with me seeing all the stuff I need to organize. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things I need to organize when I'm not streaming. Do you know what I'm saying? In a country that I've never lived in, a country that I'm not from. So when you see me not smiling, it's not because I'm not happy, bro. It's just I'm like mentally drained, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm mentally drained. That's just all it is. Yeah, I'm saying it's not because I'm not happy. Trust me, I'll be honest with you. I look down the lens of the camera, bro. I'm the happiest probably I've ever felt. You know what I'm saying? I'm really happy, you know, and I don't feel like I have to overdo my happiness. Like, I'm happy. This is the life that I wanted, and I'm almost completed it. And I'm happy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I know why I left England. I know why my situation's in this situation. I know. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? To a point where I don't feel lonely. Even though I've met people, I'm not constantly messaging them and stuff. I don't feel lonely. I don't feel like, oh, well, I miss England. Nope. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy inside here. I don't need to externally show all the time that I'm happy, because I know I'm happy here, and that's the most important thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy within myself. I'm happy within myself. So it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And even some people asking me to do their shows, I'm like, I have to be like, yo, bro, I've got paperwork to do. I've got things to do. I can't do it right now. Do you know what I'm saying? I need to set my life. Do you know what I mean? I got a lot of things to sort out, and it needs to get done. But on top, I need to work. So it's one of them ones, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, big up, man. Big up. Big up. Big up, bro. Big up. And I wish it for everyone, bro. You know what I mean? Nah, big up, bro. It is what it is. The happiest people don't need to perform their happiness. Those are people that are not happy. They're running away. They're suppressing. Trust me. Trust me. They're suppressing a lot of shit. And they perform. Happiness is not performative. It's not what you post on Instagram. It's not relying on validation in the nightclub. It's not about that. Happiness is from here, bro. And dealing with your stuff. That's happiness. Not the person that smiles the most, the person that, you know, does things for social media, or the person that has to be escaping to certain things to look like they're, you know, that's not happiness, bro. Trust me, bro. That's not happiness, bro. I'm telling you, bro. So many people fake it, bro, and real deep down they're suppressing things that they don't want to deal with. They don't want to, bro. Trust me, that's not happiness. I'm just being honest with you. It's not happiness, bro. So many people pretend, bro. I've been around people like friends and that, and their Instagram looks crazy, bro. They're dealing with madness. They're down. They're depressed. They can't face to look at themselves. I know what happiness looks like, and I know what it doesn't look like. I know what it looks like, and I know what it doesn't look like. I know it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest. And I'm someone that wears my heart on my sleeve. And when I avoided seeing someone in England, is because I wasn't happy. But now, it wouldn't phase me. It wouldn't phase me now. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. It wouldn't phase me. Before it did, it did. I isolated myself certain things because it affected me. But I've dealt with my stuff. I've dealt with my stuff. That's why I feel happy, because I've come here to Barca, and that was the most important thing that I wanted. I wanted to come here actually dealing with it, not suppressing it, not pretending, not doing all that. I actually dealt with it. So, well, now that I'm here, when I'm actually in the club, I'm not escaping stuff. I'm not drinking excessively to escape. I went out twice last week. I never got drunk. I never got drunk. Not once. And I can do what I want, and I can buy what I want. I didn't. I got nothing to suppress. Do you know what I mean? And that's probably why it's a blessing in disguise when the house sale happened, even though I was frustrated. I wanted to get, because I actually think it allowed me to sit with a lot of stuff and it allowed me to process everything. And now it's just like, yeah, like it's calm. Do you know what I mean? It's calm. Like, yeah, I don't feel like I've come here with like baggage. Am I tired? Yes, but I don't feel like I'm like with baggage and this and that or suppressing things. Oh, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to put a smile on and act like everything's okay. But deep down, you know what I mean? Nah, bro. Because the one thing you can't, I knew this before coming to Barca. I can run away from people, but I can't run away from this. I can suppress this, but it's going to flip and give me the Mike Tyson uppercut sooner or later. And I know that because that's what I did with my granddad's death. I suppressed it, smile, this. Guess what? One day it knocked me out, bro. And I broke down. So this is the thing, bro. This is the thing with reality, bro. You can't outrun yourself. You can't outrun your own mind, bro. That's why coming to Barca was an escapism. It was the life I always felt naturally that I wanted to have at this stage of my life. And that's what it is, bro. And that's why I feel cool. I feel like peace. I feel happy. Yeah, I mean, updating Mumsy. Mumsy sees that I'm good. She's like, yeah, you're good. I'm happy that you're good. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, life will hit you. You can't avoid life forever. My dad tried to avoid life. Yeah, I'm saying. But when he was dying of leukemia in Valencia, guess who was there for him? No one but the first woman that he betrayed. Yeah, I'm saying it was too late. All the other friends, the brothers, where were they? Yeah, I'm saying life caught up, bro. Too late. Too late. Man tried to be religious at the end. Too late, bro. Too late. What's done is done. This is the problem. You can't run away from the consequences of your actions. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You can suppress, but it will catch up to you. And like I said, I suppressed it. I learned that I suppressed it for time about different things. You know what I'm saying? And it caught up to me. So I'm talking from experience. You can't suppress things, man. You can't suppress things. You can have an ego. You can think that, oh, well, I'm not doing it well. I don't care. Yeah, cool. Cool. You can't. You know what I'm saying? I suppressed a lot of feelings towards my dad when I was vexed with him, my granddad, death, that I was upset. None of that stuff worked out for me, bro. And because I've learned that, I'm at peace. I'm like, I've dealt with my stuff. It's hard, though. It's hard to deal with it, which is why, you know, but you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. If you don't, okay. No problem. No problem. No problem. Yo, no, if I always listen to you on Lee's channel, I like that you're realistic when talking about football. Love. Yo, come on, familia. Big up, man. Big up, man. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. That's it, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I always felt, I feel you. I always felt like the saddest people were comedians, no lie. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. Big up for always being real, North. May God bless you in this new journey of life. Big up, man. Big up for all of you for the nice comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up all of you for the nice comments. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm not perfect. There's certain things I won't expose. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff I could do if I was bitter. A lot of stuff I could do, bro. But I've learned, like, I used to be someone like really revengeful. I don't care about taking revenge. I just don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I just feel like my life will speak for itself. That's it. I don't need to do anything. My life will speak for itself. I don't need to do anything else. And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's the feeling of peace is mad. Like, I didn't realize I didn't have this level of peace until I got this level of peace, if you get what I mean. Sometimes you're in something so much that you can't realize that you're like, yo, like I've actually been lacking this for how long? Like it's mad. Like it's really, really mad. And yeah, like it is what it is. And also, like, I think one of my worst vices was diving into women all the time when I had problems in that, and I ain't been doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't been doing that. Yeah, obviously I'm single, so if a thing, you know what I mean, yeah, you could have a little, but I'm not like out here hungry, like, yeah, I'm saying I see a thing, yeah, cool, I let her go. I think I'm more focused right now on getting my flat, getting my stuff in order, and I'm not really allowing no one that's going to, if I see a one red flag gone, I'm not dealing, I'm not tolerating it. You know what I mean? But I could be out here, bro. Look. You know what I'm saying? It's just me, bro. Ain't no one here. You know what I'm saying? I could be out here slanging it. No one could tell me shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And but my mind ain't there, you know. My mind ain't there. Some people will paint me out to be like that, but it's crazy that I could be doing. Do you get me? And it's just like, I think it's maturity. I think it's maturity, and it's kind of like it's priorities as well. Do you know what I mean? It's priorities. Like it's not, my life ain't just about pussy. Nah, bro. I want to focus. I want to make sure the channel gets to where it needs to get to. Anyone gets in the way of that, I need to remove them straight away. And yeah, just I don't know. Right now, I live my life. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. I don't need to justify myself. I don't need to get into arguments about things and stuff like that. I just have a peace, bro. And it's like, I have to feel like this the day that I get with someone. I have to feel like this with that person. If I don't feel like this with that person, you're disrupting my peace. You need to leave the Big Brother house. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need to leave, bro. Because I'm not going back to this roller coaster bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And now that I felt it, I just like, yeah. I'm not sacrificing my peace, bro. I'm not sacrificing my peace for nonsense anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sacrificing my peace for nonsense. And especially after doing all of this to establish this lifestyle now that I'm moving into, nah. You know what I mean? Nah. I'm never going back to England to live. And I feel like I feel like I'm better with self-accountability, and I just feel like now at least the situation will be the person will find me already as a content creator. They're not gonna be like, oh well, I don't like this, and nah, this is what it already is, what's already established, and it is what it is. But yeah, man, I feel happy, man. I feel happy. I do feel happy, even with the tiredness of getting all this stuff done. I do feel happy. I just feel tired. I think I need to go for a massage. As soon as I get the flight, I need to go for a massage, man. I need to go for a massage. Can only bottle things up for so long before the cap explodes at some point. As I'm getting older, it's something I'm getting a lot better at. Yeah. You have to fight. You have to, you know what I mean? You got to be real with yourself, you know what I mean? Or life will show you, you know what I mean? We can't play victim. You know, some people have lived their whole life being a victim, trust me, and it's not going to get them anywhere. You know what I mean? You know, we all do wrong and we all do things like that. Sometimes you have to be, you know, I had to be real with myself. You know, there were certain things I needed to fix up on. And I think this whole thing has helped me get better on a lot of things. So I'm happy, man. I'm proud of myself. I'm happy. And yeah, it just is what it is. North, I recently got an EU passport and my job is fully remote. They're going to move into Spain or Portugal. Any advice for me, bro? I've never moved to Portugal. I've never lived in Portugal, so I can't really tell you. Spain, well, I like Barcelona, hence why I'm in Barcelona. But if you like a different vibe to me, if you want a British version of Spain, then go to Malaga. They'll give you all of that. If you like, yeah, a city with a beach kind of vibe, like a Miami kind of vibe or something like that, come to Barcelona. If you like just a city that's similar to London, then go to Madrid. You know what I'm saying? So it really all depends what you're looking for. You know what I mean? Lisbon's nice, but I'm tired of Lisbon. But Lisbon is nice. I can't lie. But I'm just tired of Lisbon. Do you know what I mean? So for me, that's why I've just not gone to Lisbon. Yeah, I mean, big up, bro. Big up, bro. North's good getting wiser the older you get and really take it in. Big up, bro. Big up, man. Yeah, no more chaos, bro. No more chaos, bro. No more chaos. I'm going up for a blem. No more chaos, bro. Can you hear this? Can you hear it? It's called peace and quiet. You know what I'm saying? Peace and quiet, bro. Peace and quiet. Peace and quiet. As I said, I could say a lot. I could say a lot. I could say a lot. But I won't. I won't. Do you know what I mean? I tell you lot my journey and stuff like that, but I don't need to go backwards and get into all of that. I don't care. I'm not here to play brownie points or feed into nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just know that when I say that I'm mentally tired, I'm just like tired. There's been a lot of growth, but I'm just tired. Like I just want to get this flat done, bro. Like real talk, because yeah, there's been a lot. But we don't need to get into specifics. We don't need to get into specifics. But yeah, bro. The extent that some people go to is crazy, bro. Is actually crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy. But as I always said, I always end up winning no matter what. And I really feel like, oh, God has got my back. God has always got my back. You know what I mean? It's a mad feeling, but after all of this, I was like, you know what? God's got my back, man. God's got my back. I'll be real. God's got my back through all the nonsense. You know what I mean? Maybe one day I'll share with you lot the extent of the nonsense that I've had to put up with. It's not the right time now. It's not the right time. Maybe one day. You know what I mean? Maybe one day. But yeah, man. Just to all the men out there, just be strong, bruv, because the stuff that men go through, trust me, does not get spoken about because it exposes a lot about a lot of women. You know what I mean? Exposes a lot about a lot of women, bro. The stuff that men go through, yeah. Trust me. The things that are done behind the shadows, yeah. That's all I'm going to say. The things that are done behind the shadows, yeah, towards men, yeah. And people go along with it. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. But it is what it is, isn't it? Right. I thought I did myself to this stream. Man, this is another stream. What am I doing? Hold on. Because we're going for a blem. You already know what time it is. I'm going for a blem. We're gonna have some real life talks now. Right. Let's go to this crazy roads. Say it, right? Real life talks that. Wow. Right, what was I saying? I can't even remember what I said. What was I saying? What was I saying, chat? I can't even remember. I feel like Arteta is a hypocrite throwing Gyökeres under the bus because the same manager said we would give Havertz 50 games before we can judge him. Mad, innit? Mad, innit? You know what I mean? Mad, innit? Man said men are expected man said are expected to keep quiet. Nah, fam. I tell all my bedrooms walk away and get your peace of mind. Do you know what? I'll be real. Sometimes just go and do what you need to do, bro. Trust me. There's no point, bro. Like everything gets revealed with time. Do you know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta do that, bro. Just give it time, bro. You know what I mean? Just give it time, bro. Don't even feed into it. A lot of people feed into negativity. They want a reaction. They want this and that. It's best just move on. Just move on. There's no point. Some people feed off of it. They feed off of drama and stuff like that. It's best not to even feed into it, bro. Just keep doing your moves, keep doing your life, keep moving forward, keep achieving everything you got to achieve. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. Not for them, for yourself. This Barca move was for me. Me doing YouTube is for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? All my moves is for me, bro. I'm living my life for me, bro. I'm not living my life like, oh, this person, watch when they see me. No, bro, just living my life authentically for me, bro. I moved to Barca because it was the city that's right for me. Do you get that? That's what it is. That Barca's the right city for me. I could have moved elsewhere, but this is where I wanted to be. This is the city that I like. This is the vibe that I like. It's got beach. You know what I'm saying? I'm living for myself, bro. When I'm on my deathbed, I can say most of the stuff I wanted to do, I did it. Whether I'm successful at it, I always believe I'm going to be successful at it. I did what I want. When I was in the previous relationship, I didn't think of buying a house. She did, to be fair. But then I was like, okay, that's what I want to do. Then I put the money up to buy the yard, didn't it? That's what I did. Put half the money down to buy the yard. When I want to do something, I'll do it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to live and be like, yo, I wanted to do things I didn't. Oh, then I'm blaming people and this is. I'm in control of my own life. I'm in control of my own destiny. That's the way I want to live. I'm in control of my own destiny. That's it. Working for someone else, I realize, we all go through it because you need to. There's nothing wrong with it. We've got to pay bills and stuff here. But nothing's more valuable in this life than being in control of your own life. A lot of us are not fully in control of our own life. Got to check into work at a certain time. Got to have your lunch at a certain time. So having that autonomy, there's a different level of freedom. Yeah, it comes with responsibilities. I got to go live. I got to work. If I don't work, I don't get paid. There's yin and yang to everything, innit? But I can live where I want. I can go where I want. I can stream where I want. That level of autonomy is priceless. Priceless. The shame is a lot of people won't put the work in to get there. The ones that do want it won't put the work in to get there. I always knew that I couldn't run a business. I got a bedroom. He lives in Dubai. No, he lives in Brazil. Sorry, that's another one. He lives in Brazil, yeah. He's running his business from Brazil. And he also has paperwork to live in Dubai. So when it's summertime here, he's in Europe. He lives in Europe. When it's wintertime here, he lives in Brazil. He lives in Dubai.
You know what I'm saying? I knew I couldn't do that because I'm not really like I don't like running a business and all that type of stuff. I don't like that. I don't know. It's just not me in it. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. But when I saw this, I was like, yo, cool. I could do that. You know what I mean? So everyone's different. Everyone has their own way of reaching their autonomy. But bro, I had enough of being a gas engineer. I had enough of the clients. I had enough of the people I was working for, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And once I mentally took the leap that, yo, I can not go, not go to every event and not be out every weekend and stuff like that, then it was like, it just go. Do you know what I mean? I think the biggest thing, I saw, what's his name? Haj. I think it's Haj. He put a video up about being a content creator. And he said, not everyone is ready to take the sacrifices required to get there. And it's true, because I was once upon a time like that. I like my salsa night. I like my kizomba night. I like my clubbing nights. I like going. I didn't want to sacrifice that for no one. And you know what? Thank God I did. Thank God I did. Not because I didn't like salsa anymore, because I didn't even know that's what was said about me. Oh, you don't like salsa? Well, guess what? Guess what? I was in the salsa club twice this week because I want to go there. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not because I fell out of love with it. It's because it's called priorities. And guess what? My priorities has now got me here. A lot of people don't want to take away certain things that they love for a better future. And I hope that everyone that's watching this, if you're not where you want to be, I don't know, that you do make the sacrifices, bro. Because watching me, you're seeing that it does pay off. It does pay off. And I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy. I got to work my ass off now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in a better position. And I know everything I'm doing right now, I know I'm going to be even more proud of myself in the future. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, and it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Ben said, bro, you're not still freelance, like charge people to fit boy. I don't want to deal with people, bro. I don't want to deal with people. People have some bullshit. They think when you're paying, they're paying you, yeah, they think that they can just talk to you how they want, hold back payments. There's a lot of things. Bro, I worked as a gas engineer for 13 years, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Like, I've seen the stress. Even like when you work for yourself, yeah, you have to like, let me give you a little insider why I just don't want to do it no more. People are like, yo, work for yourself, you make bare money. Yeah, but guess what? I worked with someone that had a small company. That's how I did my apprenticeship. All his evenings, yeah, was running around, driving around central London, all around, like getting quotes. You know what I mean? Because you have to go to the house, quote the boiler if they want it moved, this and that. Da, 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 da. And then after that, you got to install the boiler. Certain quotes don't come back, so you have to go do loads of quotes. So your evening is just in traffic, driving around, like, and that's what cost him. That's what cost him his marriage. Do you know what I mean? He didn't have time for his partner. So in the day you're installing a boiler. In the evening you're driving around making this quote, I didn't want to do that, bro. I was next to him, seeing him do that, and I was like, yeah, do you know what? This ain't for me, bro. This ain't for me. Then you have customers, oh, I'm not gonna pay you because of this or because of that. Bro, I can't be asked for it. And I just kept realizing people getting ruder, more demanding, ruder, wanting freebies and stuff like that, bro. I just can't be asked with it, bro. I can't be asked with it. I just had enough of it, bro. And I keep that on the top of my mind when I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, yo, remember what it was like and why you wanted to get away from it. I'm not saying it's all horrible being a gas engineer, because it's not. But to make the big bread like that you can make, it's like, I just didn't like the lifestyle, bro. I'll be real, I just didn't like the lifestyle. You know what I mean? Nah, bro, listen. You'll be up from 8 a.m. You'll be installing, depending on what kind of install it is, from till like 4. Then you don't rest. Then you're on the roads until like flipping 11 p.m, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, your day is mad long, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you get back, then you got to do paperwork, and then you got to do that. Bro, you don't stop. Like, nah. That's not life, bro. Not the life that I want, anyway. Not the life that I want. Not the life that I want. That's why I hate customer service jobs, dealing with rude people. It's jarring, bro. It's not the life that I wanted. Yeah, my channel is a business, but it's a business that I don't have to deal with certain nonsense that I have to deal with doing that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, this is what it is. It's just my opinion. Like I said, some people may think, oh, that's not that bad, but for me, nah. Yeah, man, the truth always gets revealed, bro. Look at these right here. Look at these right here. Yeah, you good, yeah? No. No. Swear down, this guy, I was about to spark him up. Man chatting rub. So I can't lie, over here, when you get the crazy people, bro, you have to deal with them like you're back in London, like. Do you know what I mean? Swear down, bruv. Man said, oh, no problem, no problem. You saw my face. I'm not playing, bruv. Swear down. Bro, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? But some of them, they get way too close, yeah. I'm like, I swear, if you draw for the phone, I'm going to draw for your chin, bro. You know what I mean? Nah, you got to, bro. These people get way too coming in your personal space sometimes. Like, I don't know. There's some crazy people here. I can't lie. I'll be real. There's some crazy people here. I'm already ready to. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to get in trouble and I want to be a good citizen. But bro, don't get in my personal space. Don't get in my personal space. You know what I'm saying? I start getting PTSD. Do you know what I mean? Just don't do that. You know what I mean? You have to give them the look. You have to. I give them the look my mom used to give me, bro, before she knocked me out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But like I said, and yeah, I just feel like a lot of people want things in life, but they don't really want what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? It costs nothing to want something. It costs a lot to achieve it. That's the thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It costs a lot to achieve it. A lot of people don't want the price that they have to pay to get to where they want to get to. You know, and like I said, it's just it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie, because when you start doing content creating, it's like you have to hold yourself accountable. Like there's no one holding me account. Well, I've got, you know, friends and that, like Lee and stuff, like you're always looking out for, man, all the time. It was like, yo, North, you know what I mean? Obviously, man, like Unks now as well, but you have to hold yourself accountable. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to hold yourself accountable. You know, and yeah, and not let yourself get comfortable. But like I said, I think it works in my favor. The fact that I don't know many people here, it's not really that many distractions. Obviously, I could be doing madness. I could go to a strip club. I could go to a bar every night and stuff like that. But I knew I came here with the right mentality. I knew it. I knew I didn't come here with like, I'm just gonna be like, you know what I mean, going crazy. Like, do you know what I mean? I think you know, when they say life happens for, like, everything happens for a reason. I feel like sometimes God gives you certain things when you're ready to deal with it, when you're ready to hold a certain amount of money and have power to do certain things, and you choose not to. You know what I'm saying? So, like you guys can see, I'm not out. You know what I mean? I could be out. I could be out clubbing. I could be out doing whatever. There's clubs open here every day of the week. I could be Salsa, Dominican every day of the week, and there was never that, bro. It was never about. So you don't see me do that. I got my one day a week that I can let my hair down because I'm human. But that's about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. You get me? But yeah, it is what it is. Even though I got my phone out right now like this, the receptionist is right there. He's watching the whole time, and there's a camera right there. And when someone gets close, I'll be staring them out. And they're not ballsy like that here, like that. Like, they're more like they want to pickpocket and stuff like that. When you look at it, they want to cause a scene and that. So, but yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'll be real though. I wouldn't be out on my phone like this and doing all of this in South America though. South America's brazy. I wouldn't be doing it there. South America, I wouldn't be doing it. 'Cause they're brazy there, bro. They're on any smoke. You know what I mean? But um, is the youth wearing ballies in Barca too? I haven't seen any youth here wearing ballies, bro. I haven't seen them. Do you know what I mean? I've seen a couple of them Spanish boys looking like Central C, but that's about it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, South America out like this with the with the with the with the selfie stick and the phone out like this. Oh, bro, long day. I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? When I was in Colombia, you think I'd be out like this in the night time? Nah, nah, bro. No. It's brazy around there. It's brazy around there. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm looking to go to a Barca game. Obviously, this is what I'm saying. All these things I want to do, but I'm so busy at the moment that I don't have the time to do it. You get me? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't have the time to do it. I do feel though, even though there are a couple of wild characters, I do feel people are a bit more cautious about the police here than they are in London. And the police presence is quite active around here. But yeah, it's for them ones, bro. As soon as you get a selfie stick and you got your phone, I swear that everyone stares at you. Everyone's like, yo, what you doing? You know what I mean? Like everyone starts looking, everyone starts like crying, like, what you doing? But yeah, man, I can't lie. It's a cool city. Parts of it does, the certain aspects of it does remind me a bit of central London to an extent at night time. But it's calm. It's calm. I can't lie, it's calm. I always wondered how you stay safe with your phone now. Uh, you got to look at people like you're on smoke. I can't lie, bro. You have to look at people like you're on smoke, bro. Stare them out, bro. When they get too close, I just stare. When I see them getting even a bit too close, I just stare them out, bro. You know what I mean? Draw the selfie stick a little bit closer, stare them out, like, yo, what we did? You know what I mean? I don't know why they walk so close in. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, isn't it? That's just how it goes, isn't it? But nah, it's lit here, bro. It's lit here. Even though the weather's been a bit dead last 2 days, it's lit. It's lit here, man. It's lit here. I can't lie. And yeah, man. It's one of them ones. Like, it's one of them ones. It's a crazy city, Barca. It's more crazy than I thought it was. I can't lie. It's more crazy than I thought it was. But once I get that stability, and you know what I mean, once I get the flat, then it's all gold, man. But yeah. What's man saying? Big up North. How you settling in? Bare things are going. Hope it all works out for you. New chapter. Yo, big up, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Um, everything's been all right, bro. Like, I'm still getting used to speaking Spanish every day. Like, I'm not fully used to it. Um, yeah, I'm settling in all right. Um, I think I'm settling in all right. I'm finding all the restaurants I want to eat at. I found the clubs that I want to go to. I've made a few people that I know. Wouldn't really say friends, but I've met a few people that I know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking for a barber, so I'm going to be looking for a barber tomorrow. I'm going to the laundrette tomorrow as well. I need to wash some of my clothes. I'm going to go to the laundrette, get that done. Everything that I need to do, just get it done. Do you know what I'm saying? And I like this level of autonomy, like this level of being self-sufficient. Like I'm actually really enjoying it. Like I didn't know that I'd like love it so much, but I do. Like getting my paperwork done, getting like going like I found already a laundrette that I can go to tomorrow. Finding the places to go to breakfast. Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, I just feel calm about it. Nothing's really phasing me like that. I think it'll probably feel at home once I have my place. That's when it'll probably feel at home. Probably it doesn't feel at home yet. It still feels a bit like a holiday. But it's because I'm still at a hotel. And yeah. Yeah, once I got my flat and I got my own space, I feel like then it will feel like, okay, I really live here. Right now, being in a hotel, it kind of feels like I'm on holiday to an extent. Yeah, to an extent. But yeah, man. So shit. This fucking selfie stick, bro, is fucking aggressive, man. Feel that puta, pa. For this, for dead, pa. Fucking the way it flipping this thing, yeah. The way it just snaps, it grabs your skin, just fucking hell, man. Feel that puta, pa. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, man. Anyway. Oh, flipping hurt. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, yeah, once I get my place and everything else like that, then I can get my own desk. I can get my other screens. I can get my what do you call it, the gaming chair and everything else like that. Then I'm gonna feel like, yeah, my place where I don't need to. I still got my stuff like in the suitcase. I've got all my dirty clothes there that I need to take tomorrow. Once I have like, yeah, I mean, my own washing machine, my own kitchen, everything else like that, bro, then it's gonna feel like home. Then it's gonna feel like home. Then it's gonna feel like home. But yeah, bro, I haven't got the PlayStation because, bro, I'm gonna have to put it in a suitcase. I don't want to put my PlayStation in the suitcase when I'm moving and stuff, like to my new flat and stuff, and then it can get broken or it can fuck up and stuff like that. Like what the PlayStation's like, what, 400 euros or something, 450 euros, something like that. You know what I mean? I'd rather get it when I'm like, all right, cool, I'm taking it to my place and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? It's not something that you want to rummaging in the suitcase, and do you know what I mean? So I'll get the PlayStation after, and it's just different steps, innit? Different steps, like to get to where you want to get to and set things up the way you want to set things up. But yeah, exactly, bro. That's exactly the vibe I'm on. Like, I'd rather do things when things are all in place and there's like, you know, it is where it is. So yeah, I kind of don't want to.
I don't want to rush things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go to the Barca shop, but the weather's been rubbish, bro. Like, the weather's been, well, the last 2 days it's been raining. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I've been dealing with all this type of stuff. So it's kind of like I want to do things when everything's like right. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to rush doing things and then things come across like not the way I want it to come across. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you're gonna do something, then do it right, kind of thing. And at the moment, I just have too many things going on, man. Do you know what I mean? It's only because I had so much paperwork. I'm not looking to be live at these kind of hours all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, with everything I have to deal with, you know what I mean? I got to fit in the lives when I can if I got things I need to fill out. So hopefully this contract is the last of it, and I'm able to just focus on the content, man. You know what I mean? Like moving place and all that type of stuff. It's just long, bro. It's just long, like when you're in a different country. But like I said, it is what it is. It is what it is. You guys now know why, you know what I mean? I got certain scheduled times that I would like you guys to know that I'm going to be live and stuff like that. That gets messed up when I need to do certain things and I need to send it over. You know what I mean? And but yeah, I went and got this mouse today. That was €10. I got an umbrella. That's how you know I ain't lying that it's been raining out here. I didn't come here with an umbrella. You know what I'm saying? I went and got this flipping umbrella. I had to get this umbrella today because it was raining so heavily. And I'm like, yo, I can't even go and get food because it's raining. So I had to go get this umbrella. That was €10. That was €10. You get me? Like, weather's been all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like little things. Like I had to go get this flipping Barca pen today. You know what I'm saying? Because I needed to sign some paperwork. It's got all the different colors depending on what I need to use for the. Oh, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I had to get that because I had to get some paperwork done. You know what I'm saying? It's just all these things, bro. You know what I mean? All these things, bro, that you just gotta do. But like I said, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying it. So yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Nah, I can't show you, bro. It's got my personal information on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't showing you that, bro. You get me? I ain't showing you that. But yeah. Yeah. Well, what else has been going on? That's really it. All my life has been right now is just streaming, admin. I took one day, I think, after like the third day when I was able to get, like, I was already like getting the apartment rolling. I went to the beach and I was like, yeah, it's not the weather to be at the beach, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's just not the weather for the beach, bro. I've not had any Spanish food, bro. I've not had any Spanish food. Everything I've been eating is Latin food, bro. I haven't been to no Spanish restaurant, bro. The things are nice, bro. The things are nice, but like as you can see, now you understand why I haven't been like moving crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why now you understand, bro. I've got so many things to organize. When you're, yeah, I mean, when you're on the journey, guys, you have to. I mean, but there's bare hot things out here, like North African things, Latin things, even some of the Spanish things. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't ever see myself with a white Spanish girl. Nah, I know I'm not gonna be with a white Spanish girl. Like maybe do a thing, I'll chop, but that's about it. I don't see myself with a Spanish girl. I don't know. It's just different. Like if you've been with Eva, it's just a different vibe. They're not my vibe like that. You know what I mean? They're not my vibe like that. I just be 100% real. What rattled the Spanish girl? She overvalued herself. You know what I mean? She should have learned because, you know what I mean? But I think she overvalued herself. Yeah, I mean, but it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. Listen, things will always be there. Always get your life sorted first, and then you can fully have fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm having fun, but I'm not like going crazy and all that type of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, priorities in it right now. Priorities. You know how women can be distractions, bro. Like, and they love attention as well. You know what I mean? Plus, I have to look out for the ones that want to be leeches. You know what I'm saying, car? Yeah, we're not doing that. What's man saying? What's the ETA looking like on your apartment? Will you be in a new spot before Christmas? Yeah, I'll be in a new spot before Christmas. I'll be in a new spot before Christmas, bro. I'll be in a new spot before Christmas. But yeah, it's looking like it will be done this week, God willing. So hopefully it's done this week. If I sent the paperwork today, by the time I got it, I think correctly, he's not working, so he'll see it tomorrow and then tell me if it's correct or if I still need to adjust anything. So hopefully it's all fine. Hopefully it's okay. And then that's it. And then I just need to send over the deposit and that's really it. That's really it. So hopefully it all works out. And I know it'll work out, but I just want it done before Christmas, bro. And then spending Christmas in my new flat. Great. Happy days. I know Mumsy wants me to go back to the UK, but I just want to set myself up here properly and settle down. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go back to the UK when I got things to do here and just start messing around with my my schedule. You know what I mean? I want to get into a routine, a schedule and stuff like that. And then when I feel, like I know my schedule and everything else like that, yeah, then I can go visit. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Sammy, bro. 100%. It'll be a weight off my shoulders, man. Thanks, Marie, man. 100%. And yeah. It's great. Yeah, it's I think once I get my flat, I'll be able to be like, yo, I did this. I went through this and this and this, and look where I'm at. At the moment when you're in it, you're just like, okay, get the paperwork done, get this done, get that done, get that over the line, get this over the line. Just that when you're in it, you don't really appreciate how much you're doing, and then when you get there, then you're like, raw, like I came from this and now I'm here, and you know what I mean? You're able to actually sit back and go, raw, like, I've done it. You know what I mean? But then there's always something else, and I think that's what keeps life exciting when you got different targets, different goals, different things that you want to do. Like I said, once I get my flat, then I can go, okay, cool. Tomorrow I'm going to the Barca shop, or I'm going to go to the stadium tour, or I'm going to go watch a game. Do you know what I mean? I have stability in my life. Now it's so many things going on. It's like, that's the last thing I'm thinking about. So it's just part of the move. You know what I'm saying? The IRLs as well. Yeah, I can do more football related IRLs on this channel, and I can go out and do what I need to do. I've realized now in the summertime, in the winter time, which is obviously what we're in, it gets dark at 5. So, I wake up early, do a football show, and then do a football IRL. You know what I mean? And I've got until 5 until it gets dark. So I've kind of figuring out how Barca as a city move and what the time frames are, and when it gets dark and stuff like that. Those are things that you learn with time anyway. So I guess I'll be ready for when that time comes to do all of that. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, the IRLs are still going to be there. Obviously, football focused IRLs. Yeah, they're going to be there. We're going to still be doing that. And yeah, So that would be good, man. You know what I mean? That would be good, man. That would be good. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, you guys already know it's been a long journey from when I said I'm selling my house to now. It's been a journey and a half, man. It's been a journey and a half. I can't even lie. You know what I mean? And to get to this point, and I know a lot of you have been asking me, yo, IRLs, what happened to the IRLs? Why are you not doing any IRLs, bro? Just let me get my flat. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my flat. And I know I still have to get my national insurance, but once I get my flat, we've got a base. You know what I mean? Right now, after this stream, I still need to go downstairs and extend my stay here. Otherwise, I have to be out by 11 tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm going to pay for it and do whatever. But like, this is what I'm saying. It's like, I've always got things to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Always got things to do. And well, every day we're moving closer. We're moving closer. And yeah, man, life is interesting, man. Life is interesting. I feel like when you follow what you want to do, and when you have when you're driven and when you're not scared, you know, I think fear holds so many people back. Like if I would have stayed here and be like, no, I have to have everything perfect, and you know, oh, this and that, and nah, bro. Like sometimes you got to take a leap of faith, you know, a calculated risk, but a leap of faith. And I feel like if you've got the stomach and the balls to do that, then you can get to where you want to get to in life. You know what I mean? You can get to where you want to get to, but sometimes you have to take that push. You know what I mean? And once the flat hits, you know what I mean? Once the flat hits, like it's all on me. And I feel like I'm ready for that level of accountability because I've already been accountable for where my life's going right now, getting myself a flat, sorting out my paperwork and stuff like that. I just feel like I'm at a stage in my life where, yeah, all of that's like, it's calm. You know, I'm not sitting here putting my feet up saying, oh, I got peace, so I'm just not gonna do nothing. You know, it is frustrating at times because it is a little bit frustrating at times because at times I'm like, yo, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, and then it's like, okay, this is in the way. Oh, it's raining, I can't do that clip. Oh, well, the weather's not good, so I can't go here. Oh, well, I've got to do this paperwork, so I can't go live here. It is a little bit frustrating, but I feel like with life, like you just got to roll with the punches, man. As long as you stay on your purpose and then your goal and what you need to do, you'll get to where you need to get to regardless. You know what I mean? And I think that's what it is. Like, you know, things can happen, like life, things happen, there's certain obstacles, and you just have to know how to maneuver to just get around them and continue going on your path. You know what I mean? I don't feel like there's anything that can stop me but me. But it is frustrating sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes I've got things planned out and then it's frustrating, but it's life, you know? Some people, I feel like, live their life and they need everything in order and everything needs to be micro-controlled. In life, at the end of the day, you can't micro-control everything. Like, things are going to happen. It is what it is. Things are going to happen. You're going to have to, you know, work with it. But I feel like, yeah, as long as you stay consistent and as long as you stay, then you can get there. You can get to wherever you want to get to. Everything else is just excuses, you know, or temporary. You know, minor setbacks are minor setbacks. That's it. Don't read into them too much. Don't read into them too deep and just go forward. Man. But yeah, man. This is one of them ones, you know. And yeah, it's mad. It's mad. It's mad. But yeah, I haven't even like the Dominican brother that I met on the weekend. He was like, "Yo," he goes, "I'll be real with you. You could lose yourself here. There's things to do every day. You won't even imagine what." And I'm like, I don't even want to know. Like, don't tell me where like what's going on during the week because I don't want to know because I don't want to lose myself. I don't want to. Just best me not to know. Like I got my my Saturday or my Friday, where I can go out, I can let my hair down, cool. Other than that, I don't want to know what else is going on. Like, I don't want any distractions. You know what I'm saying? Don't want any distractions, bro. Don't want any distractions. So just need to focus, work, and do what I need to do. What's this? Who will win the race in life? You in life getting sorted, or Arteta winning the race? Place your bets, find margins. Me getting to where I want to get to. I always get to where I want to get to. Always, man. Yeah. I don't even want to know, bro. I don't even want to know. Do you know what I'm saying? I got my day to party, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? My day is my day, and that's it. You know what I mean? But outside of that, nah, I don't need it, bro. I don't need it. It's just gonna slow me down. I came here to live the lifestyle that I want and to work to the level that I need to work. What's the point of me being here if I didn't just lose myself now, bro? You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't. It's not about that. It's not about that. You know what I mean? It's not about that. But yeah, man. That's basically what's been going on here. Like, it's basically what's been going on. And yeah, I feel like money just gives you the freedom. Money just gives you access to do things, access to actually live out your dreams or to live out what makes you happy. And I think, yeah, money, that's what money does. You know what I mean? When you got money, it just gives you the access to do as you please. And yeah, that's how I look on it, man. That when you, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, it probably amplifies what you are, or shows you that, you know, you're a grounded person, because it ain't changed me. It just allowing me to go for what I want to go for. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. Yeah. It's mad. It's mad. Sometimes I can't believe I'm here in Barca. Like, sometimes I'm like, yo, am I really here? Like, am I really here? It's kind of crazy. Like, a mad thing as well with their siesta. Like, there's certain times I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go for a munch. There's still things open, but there's certain restaurants that are not open. And I saw a ramen place yesterday. It was a ramen place, and they had it all decorated with Dragon Ball Z. And I was like to the guy, I went to the tobacco shop next to it, and I was like, yo, like, is this ramen shop good? He's like, nah. They got rats in there and stuff. I'm like, what? I said, yeah, I ain't going in there. I was like, yo, bro, I was about to review the place, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, nah, forget that, bro. Forget that. You know what I'm saying? Forget that, bro. Yo, big up, man. Big up, man, for running up the likes, familia, man. Big up for running up the likes. But yeah, man. I was like, yeah, nah, forget that. But there's bare Asian restaurants here. There's bare Indian restaurants here, man. I'm not the biggest, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the biggest fan of Indian food. There's some things that I love, mainly samosa, but there's bare Indian restaurants here, man. Loads of them. Like, even next door, there's an Indian place there. There's a couple of Turkish and Middle Eastern restaurants here as well. I haven't been to an Italian place yet. But yeah, it's one of them ones, man. Like, you can find everything here in Barca, I can't lie. Yeah, you know what I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But tomorrow I need to find a barber for Friday.
I need a barber, man. I need someone to give me a little trim now. You know what I mean? I haven't had a trim since I got here, so I need to get a trim to make sure everything's looking 10-10. But yeah, I'm gonna wait because I ain't going out anywhere, so I'll just probably wait till like Thursday, maybe Friday. You know what I mean? And then get myself a trim. And I'm gonna have to go to the Dominican, but I might get myself a little slit there as well. I might get a little slit there, you get me? A little que lo que, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Gonna get myself a trim, gonna find a barber shop. I said, are you gonna wear a Madrid shirt and Barca for views? I don't think they would even react like that, you know. I'll be real. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Man said grow it long. Nah, I gotta trim the sides, bro. I gotta trim the sides. I'm not like cutting off my hair like that, but like trimming the sides, bro. But yeah, you get me. Gotta be looking fresh. You know what I mean? Gotta be looking fresh for the beanies. You know what I mean? Look, I ain't even had a shave, nothing. I'm just growing it out, whatever, man, until I need to get a trim. Then make sure that they pattern it properly. You know what I mean? The Dominicans know how to do the trim, bro. You know, make sure the Dominicans, you know what I mean? Make sure everything's looking 10-10. You know what I'm saying? 10-10. So yeah, we're gonna see. But yeah, I mean, I might even IRL it, bro. I'd be like, yo, let me go barbershop hopping. Like, let me see what they're on here. Because if I see a trim, I'm like, yo, I want to see what the trim like. Trim looking dead, yeah, from somebody. Nah, he ain't cutting my hair, bruv. You know what I mean? cut your eyebrow like Harvey from So Solid and get bare things, bro. Yeah, me. Yeah, me. But yeah, it's got to do what I got to do, man. I think this weekend I might go Dominican club. I think I might go Dominican club. But I do want to go to the salsa though. The salsa's on a Friday though. If I go Saoko, but that's on a Friday when it was good for salsa. But then I need to go. But then I need to see what's going on with La Chismosa. That's another place I go to, La Chismosa. But then the Dominican place is called New York, innit? So that one's literally across the road. I didn't even got to get Uber, nothing. It's literally across the road. So I don't know, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Need to make sure the barber's on point. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I was taking a piss. Don't trust the birds that like you because of your hair. I'm 2.5 times your age. They are never the right birds. Bro, I never said I'm looking for a girlfriend, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking for no girlfriend, bro. You get me? I ain't looking for no girlfriend, bro. You know what I mean? I've done my time with that. I just bachelor lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? I quite enjoy the bachelor lifestyle. It's nice. Do what you want, when you want, how you want, whenever you want. You know what I'm saying? None of the BS, bro. Man said Bacha is a good spot in Barca, but that's more house technique. Bro. I don't even know why you're even, do you know what I mean? Big up Maggie, but I don't know why you're even suggesting house music and tech music, bro. Ban that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I told man already. Bachata, salsa, that's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening to no house, no tech, ban that. You'll never catch me in a place like never. God forbid, under my dead body. God forbid. Hey, are you mad? Man will never see that. You know what I mean? Bro, man's getting a trim for myself, bro. Man ain't getting trim because of the girls, bro. Man's getting a trim for myself, bro. I like to look fresh in it. I don't like to look like one of these bums, like, you know what I'm saying, on the street. It's not about the birds, bro. You know what I mean? Respectfully, it's not about the girls, bro. Do you know what I mean? It is where I rebuke it, bro. I'll rebuke it. Are you mad? God forbid. You know what I mean? I don't care if there's bare things there. They ain't the type of things that I like. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. You can catch me at the line. See, I've told man already, don't invite me. You know what I'm saying? Man's going house, not, don't invite me. Because I'm not coming. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I would tell you what, when it comes to music, I'm stuck in my ways, and that's how I likes it. That's how I likes it. Nah, the thing is, yeah, I can do a little hour, yeah, but then I'm cutting, bro. Like, I'm not doing a whole night. That's the thing. There's music that I like, yeah, but I'm not partying to it. Do you get me? Like, I love bashment music. I love hip hop. I love R&B. I love Afro beats, but I don't want to party to it all night. Like, I can go for like 3 hours, like 2 hours max, yeah, and then I'm gone. Like, I'm not staying the whole night doing a mad thing. Like, nah, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Nah, bruv. Like, I'm going to the Latin. I'm dancing with the things. I'm getting digits and I'm doing my thing. Nah, bro. Like, I'm just, yeah. That's just me in it. Like, I've always kept it consistent, bro. I'm not bending on that. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why I actually kind of prefer going to the salsa, to the Colombian club over the Dominican club. I feel like in the Dominican club, people drink but don't dance as much. They do dance a lot, but they don't dance as much. Like, yeah, I'm saying. But when it's in the when it's in the Colombian scene, everyone's dancing, everyone's up, everyone's dancing, and yeah. It's just a vibe, bro. Like, when you know how to dance, it's done. It's finished. Finish. You know what I mean? Now ask for the number, bro. I don't ask for the snap, bro. I don't ask for the snap, bro. You know what I mean? I ask for the number, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Like I said, everyone likes their own thing. But for me, I'd rather people not invite me. If it's not my vibe, don't invite me. You know what I mean? Bro, just go to the club. You know what I'm saying? You just go to the club, because you might end up finding some lessons and that's not how they dance, and then no one's going to want to dance with you. Do you know what I'm saying? So just go to the club. I'm just going to keep it 100. Do you know what I'm saying? And then learn how to dance how the Colombians dance, and trust me, that's it. You know how to dance well? Game over. Game over. You know what I'm saying? Game over. Get bare things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sexy thing that I can't even show the thing. The sexy, oh, bro, hold on. Let me see if I can just do little tactics. So you man can't see her face, but I'm telling you right now, bruv. Where is the thing? Where's the thing? Wait, I swear I sent it to my man. Where is it? Hold on. Wait, can I show this? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah? You see that, yeah? You see that, yeah? I'm not going to show the face. You see that, yeah? You see that, yeah? You see that, Bandem, yeah? Don't chat to me, innit? Don't chat to me, innit? You get me? A man's asking me to go to house music, bro. I pulled that thing, just dance with her. Just dancing with her, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Just dancing with her. That's the first weekend, bro. A man are telling me, go house music, go this, go. Man said AI. Okay, then. I sent it to the man, then. Well, I'm not showing the face, bro. Man said AI, you know. Man didn't move to her on IG, bro. Man moved to her in the club, bro. Like, what are you talking about? How's it AI if I was dancing with her? You know what I'm saying? Listen, man said that's how I'm moving, bro. Bro. Trust me. Yeah? Trust me when I say this. Let me just say this right now. Man don't want to fuck with me when it comes to the Latin scene, bro. Man don't want to fuck with me when it comes to the Latin scene, bro. Let me just tell you that now. I ain't even playing. Man can't fuck with me when it comes to the Latin scene. Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah?
That's why these top gooners talking shit. Yeah, the man can't chat to me. I'll be real. Let me look at you. Let me tell you something right now. Man can't chat to me. Man can't chat to me. I'm going for a blem. I'm saying, let me not reveal too much. Man can't chat to me. Yeah, I'm saying, you get me. Man asking me, oh, North, are you lonely? I'm not lonely, bruv. I'm not lonely, bruv. I'll tell you this right now. Every time I move on, I upgrade, bro. Upgrade, you get me? That's what I'm gonna say. Every time I move on from a thing, I upgrade. You wanna play Champions League? Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, let's keep it humble. Let's keep it humble. Stay humble, eh? Stay humble, eh? You know what I mean? Gotta tell the ex team, yo, stay humble, eh? Stay humble, eh? You get me? Better stay humble, eh? But yeah, I think that's the thing, yeah. Let me just let you know. That's the thing. I think I'm gonna I think we're going out for drinks on Friday. Oh my god. I love Barca. It's a great city. Great city. You get me? You get me? Just loving the city, loving the vibes. There we go. There we go. Let's go for a blemcito. You know what I'm saying? Oh my days. Little blemcito. What can we do? Huh? What you like? What you like, hey? What you like? Right. Mandem. I'm very lonely. I don't know why they try me. It's 2:30 in the morning. Quiet. Got to be a bit quiet. Right. Right. Blem time. Blem time. Yeah, bro. And like I said, yeah. Like I said, that thing, she was just in the club last week. She was just in the club. Do you know how I pulled that? Just she was like, "Oh, where you from? Oh, can you dance? Oh, blah 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 blah." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yo, let's not bro, dance with the ting, yeah." Next thing you know, I was dancing suavecito like this, closely. You know what I'm saying? Closely with the. I can't lie. She's flames. I can't lie. She's flames. But I had to act like, yeah, whatever kind of thing. But she was flames. If she's like, "Oh, we should all go out. Like, there's other Latin plays." Okay, you know what I'm saying? You want to get to know Big North? You know what I'm saying? We can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? We can do a thing. Oh, yeah. Crazy how life works out. Yeah, but that thing is spicy. But same time, always got to keep one eye open with these things. You know what I'm saying? Always got to keep one eye open. But she got the body that I like. She's buff. She danced well as well. And I need. I'll message her. Message her again. Me and her are gonna chat on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Yo, big up, man. Big up, Yusuf, man. Big up, bro.
So I just saw the video, so I scare everyone up. Bro, just walk into the light. You know what I'm saying? Walk into the light. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying when the top goon is waffling, talking shit. I'm like, bro, this man ain't in my league to be talking to me so disrespectfully. Do you know what I'm saying? Be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Watch how a real pimp does it. A pimp named Slipback. You know what I'm saying? These men are like, oh, no, what are we saying? Get out of here, bro. Get out of it. I'm telling you, in life, bro, you have to go for what you want, man. You get me? But that thing there, that's just one of the things. But like I said, I'm not gonna expose like the face and all that type of. I ain't doing that today. You know what I mean? You man saw the back, you man can't identify her, you don't know who she is. But the thing is flames, bro. The thing is flames, bro. Thing is flames. But even so, I don't mind letting her go. Like, we can have a good night or whatever. Let her go, bro. You ain't on my wavelength. You can go, bro. I don't care. No thing is finessing me, bro. You either get with my program or you go. If I see any red flag, you're out of here. Do you know what I'm saying? You are out of here, bro. You have been evicted from Big North's house. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be with these things because they'll finesse you when they think that, oh, you think I'm super hot. Nah, bro. Nah. Keep it chill. Keep it like, yeah, this is regular. Even if it's not regular. It's regular. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not. Don't overgas these things. I swear that. That's when they lose respect for you. Don't put none of these things on a pedestal. None of these things get put on a pedestal. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm only here. This is a loan deal with an option to buy, not obligation. So you got to deal with things, bro. So you got to deal with these things. Yeah, I mean, what the man say? Even with that body, what do you mean? Even with that body, what do you mean, bro? Even with that body, you have to be ruthless, bro. Yeah, always play it down, bro. I wasn't groveling over the thing. Like, I danced with her, I gave her good. She was the one asking me questions, bro. She didn't even believe I'm Portuguese. She goes, "What, are you Portuguese?" I said, "Yeah, I'm Portuguese." She goes, "How are you dancing like this? You dance better than most of the Colombians in here." Where did you like to know? You know what I'm saying? But I got my Portuguese ID. She was like looking at me like, I can't believe it. I'm like, tactics. Stay on your mind, innit? I'm thinking, how the fuck is this guy? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck is he dancing like a Colombian? Is he dancing better than the Colombians? Well. No, she's like, oh, you got a nice smile. Yeah. Feeling the nigga, innit? So you got to deal with these things, bro. Be like, yeah, whatever, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I remember, yeah, with my ex, yeah, I came to Barca with the boys, boys' holiday, after I brought her here for her birthday. And then her friend, yeah, was there. I know her friend was watching. Bro, her friend was like, I've been telling these girls, that's my friend's boyfriend. She was getting vexed, bro. I was dancing with all the Colombians in there, yeah, all the Colombianas in there, yeah. She was like, he's in a relationship. Really be doing this? I'm like, bro, I'm just dancing. She was watching me. She was trying to control everything, bro. She couldn't control it, bro. Some fat ass Colombian thing that I was dancing with. That's all I did. I didn't smash her or nothing. But I was dancing with her. But she was fuming. They all know he's from out of town. He's got a girlfriend. I've told them already. It's like, yo, you can get as vexed as you want. I'm there enjoying my dance. You know what I'm saying? That's when I knew Barca was for me. That's the moment I knew Barca's for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. And the fat ass thing, she had a fat ass, bro. She was asking, she was like, oh, like this, and this. I was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a relationship, right? She was like, nah, but we can speak. I'm like, look at this girl, bro. Look at this girl. I told you I got a girl. It's still, and then her friend is there, like, looking at me, nostrils flaring, looking at me. It's like, yo, what can I do? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? A man is just a man. What's that reggae tune? A man is just a man. I didn't do nothing. It ain't my fault. Don't get at me. I didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I knew Barca was for me, bro. You know what I mean? I knew Barca was for me. You know what I'm saying? No. She didn't join in, but that friend is gonna be the woman that's gonna be shampooing and conditioning and braiding my hair. Oh my god. She's gonna be shampooing and braiding my hair. Her best friend. It's a service. I'm paying her for it. What can I do? I've not done nothing wrong. I'm just doing a service. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't like her friend. And I wouldn't do that anyway. That's never me though. I'll be real with you. On my mom's life, I never get with like friends and stuff like that. It's just that she can do a service. I said to her, I'll pay you instead of like paying like one of these bougie salons. Is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. So yeah. You know what I'm saying? I told her, like, could you braid my hair? Can you shampoo and condition my hair? She said, yeah. I said, okay, cool. I'll pay you. Because she works, she does it for work. She works in a salon and stuff, innit? So, just getting the service. Yeah, that's the same friend. That's the same friend. That's the same friend, bro. I need my hair conditioned and shampooed. What can I do? I need service. Oh my god. Everything comes around full circle, innit? You know what I mean? Everything comes around full circle, bro. Yeah, bro. Do you think I'm stupid, bro? Bro, Molly, of course, bro. But I don't even really talk about my ex on my channel that much. Like, do you know what I'm saying? There's a load of things I told you that I ain't gonna discuss. So she can try and get as much info as she wants. I'm just gonna tell her straight, like, look, I've moved on, my life's moving on. I don't want to discuss my ex. You know what I'm saying? That's part of my past. I'm looking at the future. So she can try and get as much info as she wants, but she's gonna realize there's no point because I'm not interested in speaking about it. I'm not interested. There's nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? There's literally nothing to talk about. Boss as well with the pink Latino guy. Well, it is what it is. Anyway, let's go because this is gonna make bare noise. Yeah. Listen, man, Deb, I'm gonna go now. I need to pay for my hotel room, and yeah, big up to everyone that's locked in. You know what I'm saying? Big up to all the man them, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love, I'm out. Love.